And welcome everybody
12-inch 7.
Welcome everybody to the 17th episode of Unravel. We are going to be starting when we last left off with the party after making their way out of the Shadowfell, after departing with the hounds, finding themselves to Newcastle, the hometown of Roland Baldwin. When they came in there, they met some of his family. They had dinner there. They went shopping with the money they got for the bounty on Jeremiah. Some people got upgrades to their gear, at least commissioned. Some repairs were done. Thyris was approached by a couple of people after showing himself off, being the lord of his house, as he was aged greatly by the fight with the ghost. Somehow the flattened dragon caught on to some type of suspicion after they were on two consecutive natural ones. Them coming for him, you were rescued by the underground cult of the Dragon Queen, as they are making a sect within Newcastle. They recruited you to their ranks, as well as introducing you to someone they were sponsoring. This person was to help you on the quests which the cult of the Dragon Queen was going to be putting in on you, or be going to give you. You took this Dragonborn sorcerer, this man who went by the alias of the Skilled Tyrant, the alleged name of Tiamat, the five-headed Dragon Queen, which they worshipped, to spread the word of his of her existence within the townsfolk. This person, Virtue, was sent with you. After meeting up again with the rest of the parties, you had dinner at the house of Roland's older sister, who was currently taking over their family's bakery. Later in the night, both Thyris and Ned went with Virtue for a final cage fight he was to have before embarking on the journey with you. Later, Lockett and Roland became, as well as it turned out that the younger nephews of Roland's his sister's sons both snuck out to go to this particular fight. You tracking them to the entrance, paying a heavy fee to be let in past all the other crowds trying to push in to see this fight. The fight started. You were to only watch the first half as Thyris and Ned saw Roland and Lockett within the underground system where the fight was being had. You guys were approaching them to invite them for better seats at the higher balcony on which the Dragon Cult's leader were currently perceiving this fight. Midway through, Virtue being in the ring, currently finding this monk, you were walking back, the nephews in tow, as the entire room went completely quiet. And movement stops, Virtue bringing down one heavy punch, almost hitting Rock as he smacked into the side of the head of this person currently frozen in place. You heard faint footsteps, high clicking noises over there. It was either high heels or hooves walking through the cobblestones of the sewer system, this old forgotten sewer system. You still making your way around the cage in the middle, the group of humans just people that are watching that on the side, all frozen in place, completely dead quiet. Let me switch cameras real quick because you're going to be asking me a question.
Are my nephews frozen as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Your nephews are both frozen in space.
Okay, so everyone except
for
us.
people that are here.
The main characters.
That seems very convenient.
Can you spot the main characters?
Yes. It is very convenient. It's like Where's Waldo? But
yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Where's my character?
It's like Pokemon when everything is like we're done with acrylics except the moving things.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
Alright.
So,
great.
guys,
What?
What would you wish to do?
What happened? What's all this? Who did this?
I will poke.
I'll point to the DM. Who
No.
did this?
I will poke the person who brought us up here, and the
You guys were making your way back towards the balcony. You're not
We weren't there yet. Well, then I'll just poke the nearest person who doesn't move.
It's
You-
cousins.
You go in for a few bit of soft flesh as you would expect, but once you get a few millimeters into the skin, as if you're touching just solid rock. There is also no shifting in their bodies itself.
So I'm like, if I yank at their arms, they don't move.
You're not able to do it.
Alright.
Are there any objects around?
That's worrying.
Except for the slow clicking.
I'm gonna look at the way
There's
at
nothing.
the.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
mean
look
like
towards the
something.
clicking noise.
Oh, there's
beer cups or something.
there is tankards here and there that some people have dropped.
Can like try to kick it.
Sure, you kick a tankard. You stub your toe hard
Oh,
I just tried
as
it.
you push through the pain.
Last thing I did was
You're
like,
still in the cage.
I was in the cage. I punched my opponent and I
Yes.
got like knocked back. Right.
Yeah,
I just
you
stand up.
as you hit him, the bit of cheek went in, but from there he didn't move. As your arm just basically got forced back.
As
Every
I was hitting
everything, every power you put behind that just shifted, and you fell on.
I just
back.
just like stand up and I retry punching.
And you reach out punching. You might try to hit him at where the kidneys are, and you hit where the kidneys are as he is not moving, but you seriously hurt your fingers if you just punch the wall.
Kidney stones.
You do take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
for
come on!
full punch. Yeah.
I want to go for full punch.
You were going for a full punch. You kicked
God
it.
dang it!
yeah, I mean like nudge.
Yeah.
Okay.
There goes my
Take 1 point of self-bludgeoning damage.
I can still use, like, pick my weapon off.
If you
My
try to grab your weapon.
I just tried at 50.
I'm gonna
I don't
look
have a
towards
sword,
the
but
clicking
that's
noise.
Oh yeah, you don't have a sword. You were doing this. The spear that you are carrying.
It's my crossbow that
Yeah, sure. Those work. Yes. What?
I'm gonna look at the clicking noise. Like see what
Roll
comes.
perception check. As there's a lot of people here. There might not be moving,
It's a
but
lot
there's
of
not much. There's just a lot happening here.
A lot of happening, but nobody's moving.
There's like as if you're looking to one of those like the still shots that were popular a few years ago, where they were like going through a bunch of people
12.
that were all frozen. Like a lot's happening, but it's frozen.
Oh.
12? You look over. You're taller than most people. You look over most of the heads, and on the other side there's like a faint white, like almost like a helmet or sort of sorts that is moving through people, like slowly approaching in your direction.
I'm gonna say to Ned like,
Look over there. There's something moving there.
As he points it out, you look over the crowd. You see the faint white top moving.
jumping. Lift you up.
Look over there.
You fire?
No.
Say yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I'll do a warning shot. I'll try to, like,
The arrow flies over, which is past, and then your finger ding, 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 as it hits the other side of the. Actually, it's more like a boom as it hits the other side of the wall.
like a person.
I just
It's like a guy. He didn't know yet. He's like, and when he wakes up, he's like, he fucking dies.
I'm gonna look around and see if I see anyone who isn't.
You are
Mhm.
apart from the group. So roll perception checks. Roll.
There was no
Separate
reaction,
those.
by the way.
Perception checks. Well,
There was no reaction.
There was no immediate reaction to that.
I
check,
have no
13.
13.
It's like,
Uh,
oh, that's not bad.
You
Why?
look around. The cage is
No,
dense
that's-
bars, so whenever you go to the gate open, you have to push yourself through to get out of the cage. But once you get out of the cage and you look over the group of people, you can see on your left side, and with the balcony of the Dragon Cult being right in front of you, on the left side you can see the party that you've been traveling this day with, as an arrow just whizzes by, flying towards you. You look in the other direction, and you also see like a white helmet sort of deal moving through. It's people you can't even see much except for the top half.
I make my way over to the people I know.
And you make your way over. At one point, you see Virtue as well making his way through. Also taller than most people. The thrill on his head making his way through. He arrives.
I'm gonna yell at the helmet.
Hello?
Hey, Thomas!
You just yell
Yeah.
at him.
Hello? Oh, mate, we don't know what it is. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Does anyone know what the crap is going on?
Who you?
Roller, stop yelling.
You didn't really sneak up.
Oh, mate, I didn't look at you.
Forgot you look like that. cut you a drink.
But as you call out, the whatever figure must have been getting close within the people, you being able to start making out its form. Is there a response? You may enter the table.
Who's this?
What?
Who
Disembodied voice.
Who said that?
Ow, my leg.
So, both of you guys
no, you're hurt now.
switch seats.
Oh no, voices from beyond.
This is there.
Great voices from.
Oh my god, when did you get
From
here?
beyond. Is it
Who is this? Who this?
Hello.
What?
New character who did.
New character.
What is
What are you introducing next time?
Such a wait.
Yes, this from now on, every episode, new character.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds
Save us
great.
in a
Welcome to the
Exciting.
table.
You're gonna have to draw.
Tammy, or aka my girlfriend, who was willing to join for the
AKA,
next
it's a woman.
couple of sessions.
AKA.
AKA, what a
AKA.
title.
So as this figure is approaching through this mass of people, you see here, you clearly now it's the stepping of high heels and cobblestones.
Hoping you were playing a
Maybe I don't
song.
know.
Is there a response?
But okay.
And what do you see? What do they see?
do they
Describe your looks to them.
They look, wow. They see a tall, slim figure, cloaked. I don't remember what I look like. That's pathetic.
Do I need to describe it?
I think you've looked more at it than I have. A masked
Definitely.
figure with a skull, a mind flayer skull, with a shield and kind of mysterious with floaty ropes and yeah.
Large flare robes, rapier to the side, shield currently mounted on the back, wearing a skull, large eye holes as well as like an extra center mouth hole with two circular spaces where there's some kind of soft tissue was embedded in this before. The skull being worn as some kind of helmet. You can easily see through the skull. You see a set of humanoid eyes. As there is a response, you said.
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who are you?
I mean, the arrow was unnecessary, but yeah,
Well,
we need to get out. It's not safe here. There's a raid.
you're wearing a skull. You're telling us it is not safe here.
Yes.
It's a large
Are
dragon.
you doing this?
He makes a great point, actually.
Not me, but part of me is. Well, actually, no. It's my deity. My god.
Did you stop the time?
My god.
Time did. Time itself stopped.
That makes no sense.
No, I'm agree with
How does
that.
it work?
Yeah, this is complicated. That's weird.
I
It's
know.
above my pay grade, really.
Time. I work for time. Time itself.
You work for. Alright.
Oh, okay.
Well, what? Why did you stop it? What? Why did it stop?
Because it's not safe. As I said, it's not safe. We gotta get out.
Well, it seems like we have the time of.
No!
No.
But we have all the time we need right now, right?
Inkwell. I've heard I need to find an inkwell. I need to know what happened to your friend. My friend.
What friend?
Well, this
Who-
is in
you-
the Underdark.
Once
You
you
mean
and
Alpha?
once you approached the
Shut
group,
up.
you immediately recognized the person to you known as Inkwell. In your visions, this person being seen in a large vat of water, fighting off grasping tentacles, trying to grasp at it. You've seen this person in person, well, once before, a few months back. This person approached you, and you're at that point adventuring party whilst in the dark depths of the Underdark. Him requesting safe passage out. One of your friends assisted him. You recognize this person as the one currently a little more less well put together, holding himself in a much more aggressive manner than he did before. When you first met him, he was more how do you say this? He was more delicate in his posture and his persona, where now he's more aggressive and feral. You do recognize this hobgoblin as to be the one to you known as Inkwell.
Ned, this is very strange. First she stops time, now she's asked for an Ankin Quill.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't.
lady, I love writing, but I don't have ink or nor a quill, really.
Yeah.
Well, can you even write? You can even read.
I can write.
I don't believe you.
Give me an inky quill.
Is this
Alright.
really the time to check out if someone can
Well,
write?
we apparently time stopped, so yes, we have all the time,
Okay,
right?
fair enough. This is technically the time.
Maybe we should, gather around a bit.
Oh, he's still aging.
Are we still like?
We need a safe. That's a safe place. It's a safe place.
Okay, wait. What makes this not a safe place?
It's getting greater.
Okay.
As soon as time
That guy's drunk.
Oh.
That guy's
starts
firing.
again.
Well,
You were fighting that
Uh,
guy.
That was
then
the
in
plan.
that case, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna go tend to my nephews because I can't do that alone.
I just go over
If you
to
say this
one of
place
his
gets
nephews
raided,
and
we gotta help them.
Well, can we just pick them up? Like,
yeah, that was what I was gonna do. I go to one of the nephews and try to lift him up.
You try to lift him up.
Yeah.
Did we try this already?
I don't
No,
try
not
it as
lifting up,
hard
not
to
lifting
break
up.
my back, by the way. Just saying this time.
You've tried moving
Yeah.
objects, though.
Perhaps they can be like lifted and carried.
Dude,
Okay. Roll
no.
a strength check.
I tried to move that cup. You said
You
that
tried to move the cup, yes.
Natural
Didn't
20.
manage to do so. You
I don't think they do.
Oh no.
managed to, without hurting yourself, not pick these guys up.
I roll one natural 20
Yeah.
every day.
I was gonna say.
This was it.
Did you like break
It
his
didn't
cousin?
really matter to check.
No,
this
no,
check.
you didn't.
This
You
check
didn't
was
break the
useless.
cousin in half. Jesus.
Can I try to?
Spine. His spine gets ripped out. What are you doing?
Let's just like hand it to you. No.
Oh, that's gonna hurt afterwards.
You don't manage to
That's
influence.
gonna hurt when he wakes
You
up.
don't manage to influence the whatever has grasp
Thank
on their
God.
bodies. Going.
Okay, Roland. I don't think they're going anywhere. I think they're pretty safe. Nothing can move those.
Can you make
Well-
one move as well?
I said I didn't do this.
Well, can we just fight him? I mean, there's a lot of people here, a lot of innocent people. Seems kind of like harsh to just leave.
Even I would do that.
Gets raided by whom?
Town's guard.
Why?
Why?
well, this
Because
is
this is
kind of
illegal.
illegal.
Well, the
Yeah.
town's guard aren't going to kill anyone.
Well, they're probably gonna arrest us.
Well, then probably they'll just get arrested, right?
Yeah, but
Right.
I mean,
Wait,
It's
cousins.
likely. It's what that kind of works like. Yeah.
Oh no. Get the pencil.
so when will time be back?
You're not sure.
Not sure.
Well, I mean,
I mean, when is a weird question to ask when time stopped?
if the patrol comes and your cousins are here, they might get arrested.
Well,
Well, honestly, they deserve it, right?
Well, yes, kind of. They did.
kind of.
We can
yes.
break 'em out
I
after.
mean, that's fine. We have enough money, and I think they will be fine. I mean, this isn't really attending
Is that
a sport like this isn't really the biggest crime there is, right? I think it will be all right.
Is there any more reason why? Why us?
I need your help. I can pay you in my help in gold.
Well,
Latin.
yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, that sounds like a. I'm in for some gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not particularly interested in gold, but I did hear you mention the Underdark.
Yes.
The place you've read about before.
Huh. Could use some more coin.
What do we have to do?
What do we need to do?
She knows.
She doesn't.
The vision you had the day before was of a man beaten, bloodied
Oh, yeah.
in an alleyway.
Oh, that was cool.
above,
That was a cool vision.
Above a wooden crooked archway.
Ah,
You
just
relay
every
this to me.
Sunday.
Sounds like a regular Tuesday to me, but sure.
Okay. Well, what does that have to do with? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I can't do it alone.
Can do what alone? What do
Beat
we
him
have
up.
to do? Do we have to help this man?
Do we have to beat him bloody?
Beat him harder? What do you want with us? I don't get it.
Why you wanted an ink and quill?
I only know the name Inko. That's all.
Well, I'm Fathers.
Well, nice to meet you, Inkul.
She is not equal, you stupid.
And who is?
Well, I don't know. She know.
You are.
Nah.
No,
My name's
this,
Ned.
this is Ned.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Ned.
He's
She
Ned.
kind of stupid.
I'm not.
Well, let's
Maybe you find
okay.
out.
Well,
No,
she's
no.
nothing. Well, let's just start all over. Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
Kaijin.
Usually
Hydrogen?
Kaijin.
Kaijin.
You're gonna have to spell that for me.
Kaijin.
You have to spell it for anybody.
Apparently, Kaijin.
Kaijyn.
Don't know why I say I.
K8.
I
Oh, that's
Jyn.
Kaijin.
Kaijin.
So many letters.
All right. Jin.
Original, I mean.
we had to.
Well,
Right.
nice to meet you. My name is Virtue.
Hello. I'm Roland.
Ned. We already said that.
Yeah.
And I'm Locket.
Yeah, I want to introduce myself.
Do it again if you want.
But, like, are we supposed to just walk out?
Yes.
Does the door still work?
That's a very good question.
There were no doors.
This is outside. This is like
This
an
is
outside
outside.
area, right?
Where you currently are, it's within the large hill on which the Newcastle resides. You entered in a old sewer system, which led to a large cylinder
Dome.
like room where in the middle of this domed iron construction of a cage was in. There were multiple entrances and exits where the guards from the Dragon Cult were letting people in to come watch this fight. So there's no doors here. You could technically walk out of this outside.
Well, I would love to help you out. I can't afford to have this place compromised.
Why not?
Well, allies of mine are here. If they get arrested, I have a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my nephews are here as well. I can't leave them behind.
I mean, if this place goes away, I have no place to fight. So yeah,
And no place to get paid.
that's very fair as well.
What happens if all of you get caught?
Well, I'm leaving with you. Is
We break out.
You break out.
But in
Oh, yeah,
rest of
prison
the
How much
caught-
coin did
I'm-
you offer again?
It's gonna have to be pretty funny.
The most you're able to offer them currently is part of your either 50 gold pieces or the 20 platinum.
What about the diamonds?
The diamond.
You probably should not have said that.
we know. We don't know.
Our usual hourly pay grade is a bit high.
Yeah, we,
I mean, I'd rather have my nephews be safe than get any money.
Everyone will get arrested no matter what. The place will get
Not if you
raided.
fight them off.
It's a very bad idea. Even I know.
well, I don't want to kill guards.
No, me neither, but like get myself arrested with my nephews and just pay them out later.
Well, you
Would it be more useful if you didn't get caught then?
Yeah, of course, but alright.
How severe is the problem, really? Right? I mean, it's just time.
How many guards?
Do we age?
Can you be a bit more specific?
If there's anything you want to know, you should ask.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
asking you.
What are you asking me?
Everything.
Everything.
How severe?
How
much-
severe,
how
how
many
severe is
guards?
this?
What if you know is that a majority of the military force still remaining in Newcastle is taking this problem head on before it is able to spread and take over too much influence within Newcastle, as their guard force is depleted currently with the war to the south, although they're throwing almost everything they have currently at this to make sure that this problem is pulled out with root and stem. Like they're not depleting the walls of guards or anything, but there's probably going to be somewhere in between 50 to 100 guards rushing here soon.
How long does this last, this time effect?
Yeah, are we stretching?
We are.
Okay, well,
I need to get something first.
My question wasn't really
Well,
about how severe
if-
the guards are, it's about how severe is this problem you need help with, really. It's
end of the world problem.
Oh, that kind of
Oh, well,
that
that's
kind of problem, of course. Again,
Yes.
And
again.
I mean, for a coin,
For freaking gold, I might save the world.
Okay, well, you needed help with this. How can we help you with this?
I'm not gonna lie. Why us?
Yes, very specific.
Well, that is a very
Why
good
didn't you ask the
question.
gods?
The reason you sought these people out was specifically because the vision you had once you arrived in Newcastle was of not as much these other characters, Korean peoples. You did see in a more clear light the man currently dressed in black robes and chainmail armor, because you know it's Cyrus. The other one you recognizing from meeting him before, as well as seeing him in the vision once more. Currently, time asking you specifically to seek out this person to be tested in a manner, which is the person you now know is Net.
Are we making it hard for you by giving all the questions? Okay.
Okay, well, how can we help you? What should we do?
We need to get out of here first and foremost.
I need to retrieve an item before we do that.
Which is
I'm pretty sure whatever item you're going to retrieve, you're not able to get to.
No,
What do you want to get?
the book.
The book?
Just in
You
case.
saw it thrown into a dim plane.
Yeah, that's right.
Not only that, you tried to kick a can and it didn't move. Try to pick up a boot with the time.
Well, I mean, I could try to use the bag of holding to like
This
fold
was
it
when you
over.
guys went there.
Yeah.
Could you like stuff his cousins in the bag of holding?
And then we got the apparatus of,
Okay, well, Roland, Roland. Try to remember where we are. Try to remember where your cousins are. I think we should get out.
Can't you like cast a spell on them or something?
I can cast Fireball on them, but I don't know how much I would do.
I didn't mean that. I mean, don't you have anything make them invisible or something?
Nah.
Does anything even work?
I have a
here?
question about spells that
It doesn't work.
have a time.
You don't know. You haven't touched it.
How about concentration
Well,
spells that
fine.
last up like
You
1
can
minute?
try,
How
but-
does time work?
You're not sure. You haven't tried it.
No, but are you sure?
I'm sure.
Oh.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Not gonna try.
Well, let's get out of here then.
If it's world ending, I'm not sure why us. We're sure. Oh, the better people.
all I know is I have been tasked to find you, all of you.
By who?
Time.
Well,
Kind of weird.
that's not very
Don't know her
specific.
personally.
Well, I am
Personally,
officially
don't know.
confused.
Might be nice guy.
I thought time was more like a concept.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, death is not a concept in the same way.
No.
You've seen the picture of death.
Well,
And you know time is to be an individual.
I just imagine like the
no,
the
I
stakes from
have
Rick
the
and Morty.
feeling we
Don't
are
mess
running
with
out of time.
It's a good one.
Don't.
But
Where do I have it?
I don't know.
So, you know,
my,
are we moving or?
well, I think so. Let's go.
Yes, I don't know
Fine,
where
follow
there's
the
a
big
safe place here.
person.
But you
You
don't
said it's
know?
dangerous. I don't know.
Yes,
we kind of hope we're
Lead the
following
way.
you.
No, I need your help to find a safe place.
Oh.
You need our help.
Yeah, I don't know where there's a safe place.
You're the
Well,
one
that's a
who's
safe place at my house.
I wasn't
Well,
about to
let's
say.
let's go there
Lead the
then.
way, if you don't mind.
Right. No, of course not. If everything is frozen, as you said, time is frozen, then
So let's
there will be no one home.
let's go.
Well, last time you left, there were still people home.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
but
but
they're
they don't-
frozen, right?
They don't know.
Yeah.
Currently,
Time
you
is
can gather
frozen.
as much.
I just imagine
You're not sure
time
how
been
big
freezing.
this effect lasts. You're not sure if time is just generally stopped or if it's more specific.
Time is like
location.
Like time.
happening,
Well,
like always, right?
Except for now.
Except for now,
Yeah.
you're not sure how
Okay,
big
sure.
this lasts.
Well, I'm
I mean,
going.
this is-
I'm going to Lydia's house, the bakery.
You all follow? As you all make your way past the people following Roland, leaving both your nephews behind, you make your way to the tunnel in which you entered through, still currently, once you arrive there, you can see the edge of the tunnel where there is the exit into the shallow, almost river-like sewer drainage system which Newcastle has. At one point you come to the point where there is still a group of cultists setting up, letting the lost people through.
Also
to
being
go
frozen,
to
right?
Sorry?
Being frozen. Right?
Yes, all of them still frozen. You walk past. You come out into the night sky as your feet once more starts crunching into the snow. Actually, this time you are leaving footprints in the snow. That does shift with you as you turn to your right to go back to the bakery. You make your way through a few alleyways and streets before you turn a corner, and there's a currently marching large patrol. You would guess about 27-ish guards being led by one commander as they are marching towards what you could only imagine being.
They are marching?
Wait.
They're currently frozen,
Okay.
but they are
Wait.
in the process of marching.
One moment. I grab a piece of
Stab
rope.
all of them.
Sure, you grab a piece of rope.
I tie to one of the guards' legs.
Sure.
Then I walk all the way to the other side.
Yes.
And I tie to one of the other
On the first
guards'
row?
legs.
Like it's 3 wide
Yeah.
and 9 deep.
Yeah, rope's like 20 feet. How much?
Yeah, you got most of the time you got 50 feet of rope. Do you have 50 feet of rope?
I believe I do still have. Like from
Check your inventory.
Um.
If it says you have it, you still have it. But if you're going to
You
use it,
lost
cross it out.
both of our ropes. So
Did I? No.
Oh yeah, way back
Yes,
in the
you did.
No, I was
in the swamps
Yes,
before Jeremiah's castle.
You did.
You tied it to a tree when you guys were finding
Oh,
the
right.
false
I don't remember. Can I?
I
go?
do.
Do I see a?
rope. No,
No.
there's no rope just laying about. You try to kick a tanker, didn't pick up. So
Well,
Does anybody have a piece of rope?
We just move on.
Well, I mean,
We have to do this.
yes, I do.
I don't know. I don't have.
Can make it a lot easier.
I don't.
Sorry.
Not too
So we're,
bad.
so we're
just gonna
taking
keep
this time just
walking.
because you want to screw with some guards.
Nah, that's keep going.
And you guys slowly catching up to Roland as he's walking away.
Would have been.
Um,
It would have.
The moment you are about 100, 200 meters around a corner away from where the guards were patrolling, you start hearing the faint noises of wood as birds and such are skidding about. Another half a minute of walking, you start in very faint distance. Most of you, except for these two, you notice, you can hear with your perceptive eyes, or your perceptive ears, that you can, you hear the rustling of metal plate mail as what you could only guess as being the guards being once more moving about. You start moving through, a bird flies over, as well as the snow has set and started moving once more. Time has resumed, you figured, as you make your way to the bakery, and do so alright. You twirl, roll an acrobatics check.
I want to see this.
As you open up the door opening up into the warm interior of the bakery.
Yes. I'm
Once
gonna-
you enter, Lydia approaches you and goes, "Did you find them? Where are
Yes.
they?"
and I'll let everyone in whilst I'm talking.
Everybody pushes past. Lydia
G'day.
goes, only keeping her
Well,
eyes on you.
there are some underground fighting stuff. They're all right. It's what I mean to say. Don't worry.
Are they coming home anytime soon? I mean, I want them back.
Yeah. Well.
I think it's better to just
Well.
be honest.
And I'll grab you and I'll push you further. You tell her what happened. This is someone new I met. You tell her what happened with the time and stuff. You can explain. Please.
Sorry, I'm sorry. My name is Lydia. I'm Roland's sister. Can you happen? What happened to my son?
You're not freaked out by the skull. See, okay, it's just me. It will just be me.
Probably pretty normal.
Have you looked in the mirror?
Still wearing
recently?
stuff?
I'm dragging. She's wearing a scarf.
Looks straight through the aisles into your room.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but
They're dead.
There's a rain going on.
But your sons are dead.
Well, they're probably not in much trouble, but they might be arrested.
Well, they are probably arrested.
Yeah, they'll probably be arrested.
Very likely.
Like.
I tried to.
You found them, but why didn't they come with you?
Well,
we kind
because
of.
the time stopped. You have to believe me now. This really happened. Time stopped, and we couldn't bring them, and that's why we
You
brought
tell me
her.
time stopped.
Do you have
That's
an
the
inking
reason-
quill?
Well, I mean,
What?
did you see walk in?
Not
yes.
now.
What?
I'm sorry, but time stopped, and this.
Listen, Lydia.
No,
I thought you were
will.
going out to find them, and yeah,
We
you
did find
returned
them. If they are arrested, I will pay them out. Of course, I have enough money. I can do that. Don't worry about them.
Well, to be
Okay.
fair, you're the person who were irresponsible enough to let him run.
Ned, Ned,
Well, I'm just pointing out the obvious, right?
Ned, don't
Ned.
be rude, please.
Well,
Not remember when you were shutting your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Redo that.
While we're on that,
I agree.
I'm going to look for them, and she.
No.
Out the,
Well,
I'll get after.
And
I'll get after.
I will tell her the directions.
She just walks out.
I walk to her.
She, as she's walking away, both of you catch up. You guys
I
remaining
get-
in the
yeah.
bakery.
I'll get to it.
so Ned, are you hungry?
Lydia, trust me.
I'm not gonna steal.
Don't go there. There are a lot of guards. It's.
I mean, if you said they were going to be arrested, I'm going to get them out of jail. I'm going to the town hall and speak to the guards there.
I will
Well-
go with you then. I can pay up, and this is partly my fault. I feel bad for you.
I feel like it is. Yes. I sent you out
Bitch.
to go and find them. You,
Nice.
you find them, and then you didn't bring them back.
No, because the time.
Because the time stopped, of
Well,
course.
it was kind of
Roland,
complicated.
I mean, I appreciate you coming by after all these years, but these stories and these people you bring,
Hey.
no offense.
None taken.
You disturbed my life a lot, and I try to be hospitable, but it's hard, okay?
I'm coming
I'm
with
going to
you.
get my sons.
All right.
And both Roland and Lydia walk away.
I will back.
You walk back to the
Thanks, Gaijin.
You guys
So-
still standing in the middle of the
Fuck you.
So, Cyrus, I don't know much
Yeah.
about time,
Yeah.
but can you imagine the guy I was fighting standing in the ring? Well, I jumped up, fist going to his face, and just fucking
Well,
disappeared.
Well, I could imagine that. I'm way too busy imagining what is going on right there.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that guy he's confused.
Well, yeah.
He's
well,
gotta have to be confused.
ah,
I wonder if he's still looking for
you
me.
know my companions are there. No, these are my party.
Should we even be inside here? I mean, technically, she left. It's kind of rude.
Oh yeah, she left.
At one point, Locke comes walking back in.
Yeah.
Where's Roland?
I
With
think-
his sister, they went to bail out there.
Oh, they're not yet even arrested, though.
Well, I don't know.
We kind of do, though.
Yeah, but they don't. I don't know where they are going.
Okay, well, since Roland is gone, no,
Roland is there.
it's
No,
Roland is sitting
I'm
next
gonna-
to me. He's hold up. There we go. All right. Well, now that Roland is gone, oh, what the fuck? What should we do?
Wait
Like
for him.
we can just wait here. Well,
Can
actually,
we?
we can.
Can we?
I'm trying to figure out a reason why we can't. Well,
Can you like speed up like
Why did I have to get them to a safe place?
You were, in the first place, looking for a safe space to tell them about the murder of a man that you saw, for which you asking them their aid. Although they dragged that out of you before you managed to get to a safe place.
Yeah.
so we went to a safe place without any reason.
Well,
You
it
guys
is better
wanna go
to
to
be here
Murph's?
than to be wherever you were
That's
a few minutes ago.
Isn't my what do you call it? The father of the
You
Lee's
didn't,
husband.
you didn't,
But isn't he like home?
you would have been home, but you haven't seen him
Okay, just
We're standing in the bakery.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ned,
Something
sure.
quite.
wanna go to Murph's?
Probably closed right now. It's midday or midnight.
Right.
Probably closed.
We're not going to Murph's.
Here we are.
No, we're not.
Not yet.
Can we just get
I've
to
heard
the
stuff about
tavern?
this guy. He's a nutcase.
Yeah, probably.
Just sleep.
How
Just
good
gotta
is this
sleep.
again?
Just sleep.
It's kind of late.
Yeah.
Like, is this vision that you saw a premonition or something that was happening right now? Is this guy like
I'm not
bleeding
sure.
out?
Well, he was quite severe. I'm sure he is already dead.
You saw him being dead, although in your vision it was midday. I'm not sure if he is dead, was dead, is going to be dead.
Well, if we wait a little while, it's gonna stink. Much easier to find.
You are an idiot.
You are a terrible person.
Okay.
This guy.
guys,
This guy.
She said he was dead.
Yes, but that's
just wait a week.
really bad to say that.
Okay, well, I don't want to be rude, but in my days, I have seen plenty dead people. Why do we have to save this one? Or help this one?
Yeah,
What is special about this?
You're not sure. You just saw it in vision.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I just saw it.
So, it's just a vision.
Yes.
So it could have been a dream. Well, on the other hand, you did stop time,
It was
so...
a dream.
Do you know where he was?
Yes, it was a wooden arch.
You saw him in a long alleyway which led to a more open field. Around the field, there's a small wooden wall with a structure on top of the hill which lays in that field. You saw him laying near the crooked archway of the set wall.
Well, that's
As you
sunny.
describe this, you would, but you're not there, recognize this most likely as the archway above, in front of the old castle, which is more seen as
Oh yeah, the archway in front, like
like the
one
more
with
seen
the
as
bricks,
like a
yeah.
haunted house kind of folklore. Nobody really goes there anymore, although it is history of the city.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, well... And you said this was midday-ish,
Yes.
right? Okay. I mean, we could go there, and if there's a body there, we know that it already happened. If there's not a body there, we can... Well, we can't really wait because Roland is gone.
Great observation.
We know where to find him.
What we could do is go there, see if there's something there, any traces of anything being there, and then we come back.
But is
Well,
the
you know, the
point
city.
like to prevent him
Really
dying,
great.
or
I
to
Help him
find-
dying.
to find him, or maybe kill him, or
Yeah.
Is he supposed to be dead, or are we supposed to save him?
Well, I mean, let's just check out the place. We can think of what to do from there.
I mean, it's kind of late. Can we sleep
It's midnight.
first?
Yes.
Or you can just take...
Was it
How
day
long
or
would it
night
be
in
like?
It was
vision?
midday.
It was
You're,
midday.
well, with you guys walking back, middle of the time being stopped, it would be around 10:30-ish.
Yeah, but that was not my
10:30
question.
should
How
not be
far
fine.
would it be until we get there?
Get there? Let me check.
How long? What time?
You have a map. I'm giving you that, but I haven't got it out yet. So give me 1 second.
On the map.
On the map.
From
on
where
the
you
map,
are right
on the
now,
map.
I'm going to
Shut up.
let's see,
Okay, I'm just tired.
Baldwin's Bakery. Going to the nearest tavern would be about as close as the castle would be a little further away. So the tavern is closer, but walking to the to the old castle, you're probably gone for about 20-ish minutes.
Okay, well, I suggest we first go to the castle, see what's going on, and you can say if that's indeed the place you saw.
The map of the new castle you bought, by the way.
I mean, how long does that take?
Right, I did do that.
I'd say about 20 minutes, and we'd be back.
No, all right, that's fine.
All right? Everyone agree? I don't know why I left to the left.
Lead the way.
All right. You have a map, right? Wait, do I know you have a map? I don't know you have a
He
map.
doesn't have a map. He's currently holding it. But
But is he?
in-game holding it, yes.
All right. Well, it's like this thing over here.
Yeah.
I think
Oh well, look at that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool.
That's not all
I was right.
I almost forgot I had this.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's not all my general.
All right. Well, everyone just follow my lead. We'll get over there. Yes.
Wait a second.
No.
You cast time stop.
No.
Yeah, so I know. I'll go scout ahead, make sure that. Oh no, guards in the way.
You are going to scout ahead.
Wanna come with me?
You are going to scout ahead.
Oh wait, yeah, that's not a good plan. But I've heard
Look,
stories that that's not a good plan.
Can you scout ahead, right?
Well,
Not much time for that.
No.
Why do
okay, I
we
will.
even want to scout ahead?
You
What's the
wanna
problem
horse?
with people finding us?
No, it makes too much
I don't
noise.
know.
Alright.
I don't know why.
Isn't it someone's house?
I'm going to scout ahead.
The castle thing.
As you guys are walking towards the old castle, Locke takes off sprinting to see if you scout ahead. Roll stealth check. See how sneaky you can do this.
Oh no! It's a plus 11.
Fucking rogue.
You roll a critical failure, you make it.
26.
Oh, woo! No one sees you. Although you do manage to make your way over to the edge of the. Can I get the map for a second? You make your way
I bought this.
out.
Better borrow it.
You make your way through out of the streets quickly, making your way through the gates. Sneakily, none of the guards that are currently patrolling or working there seem to notice you. Following the long road, at one point you see a smaller hill than on which the new castle is built. The old castle standing there. Making your way over there, you see the one single, like an open field in between, and it's currently devoid of people.
So, also no dead body.
There's no one there.
No dead body either.
And no alive bodies either.
Roll a perception check. With disadvantage because you're looking out of your dark vision range and it's nighttime.
That's a natural one.
You don't see any dead bodies.
Okay.
Actually see black.
You see nothing.
In fact, you see nothing.
I will go back.
Oh god, a wall.
You make your way back,
I will
reading
not-
the rest of the party just outside of the gates. As the rest of you push past, the guards don't seem to bother people leaving as much. You make your way out, soon meeting Lockett on the outskirts of Newcastle.
So?
Well, I did not see anything, but I kinda did not see anything. Like, nothing at all.
That's very useful.
Then I will completely have faith in it that there is nothing.
Yes. Looks like we're not gonna be running in any trouble.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing, so.
Yeah.
No, yes. Maybe in the daytime we will have more luck.
Well, you know where this is. Lead the way.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I just need a way to.
You push past, you make your way through a smaller alleyway, currently at one point turning right, you moving between a few sets of houses before you, in front of you, have the open field. You recognize the alleyway you're currently walking through as the scene of the crime, although there's nothing there. And then you have the field in front of you there, a small wall surrounding the very old wooden building known as the Old Castle. And there is nothing there.
Do you recognize this place? From. Okay, so it was here.
Yes.
I try to investigate everything. Obviously, like blood, body parts, and.
Is there like an arm? Is there like an arm?
Where are you investigating, or are you perceiving your surroundings?
I'm not gonna bother.
Can you show me exactly where it was? Where the body, the thing.
Yeah, I show him where it
You
is.
show where it is at the end of the set house before it goes into the field. A pretty average alleyway. You pointed out as that most likely being the place where you expected this person to lie dead, although he is not.
Do you
as there is
remember
nothing.
anything other than just the body from there?
And that's where you wanted to investigate?
Yeah.
So either both of you roll investigation checks, or one of you will investigate your choice.
Both roll.
Yeah, they
Both roll.
It's more fun.
Yeah.
Wrong choice.
So,
Wrong choice.
Come on, you're smart. Investigation.
16.
16.
Total.
Investigation.
There seems to be no sign of a
Yeah.
struggle. It seems to be
It's alright.
no different from any other alleyway that you've seen before. There's nothing particular here.
Well, so he is not dead.
Do I notice anything different from, like, maybe...
Different from your vision except for the dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Maybe in the environment?
Or perception check.
What exactly did this person look like anyway?
9 total?
9?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
The person that you're looking for is a male of short blonde hair dressed in a simple farmer's tunic. Didn't seem to be any marking characteristics of status or persona from him. You wouldn't recognize what job he does, how old he is, as he was in your vision face down, buried in a pool of mud.
So why would this guy be so important to you?
I'm not sure.
I mean, if she had a vision for it, I presume that she had a vision for it for a reason.
Yeah, the dreams as well, but
Yeah, I know, but
interesting.
have you ever been here before?
No.
Having a dream
This
of
is-
an exact location that you've never been before is very unlikely.
The problem is we don't know what we have to do. Do we have to save the man? Do we have to kill the man? Do we have to find the man?
We have to do something with the
Feed
man.
the man.
I feel like if we find the man, we know what to do with the man.
But what if we find the man when he's dead?
Well, I mean, if he's not...
Then we know that we were too late.
But
We can just wait here.
Did you have a vision of him getting killed?
But
Or
what if
could
it
it have
changes
been
the
like
vision?
in 10 minutes that he was just dead?
We can't change the future, Ned.
What are you talking about?
Wait. We can't change the past. That's it.
So it already happened? Like, what are you trying to say?
I've got no clue. This is very confusing.
You guys are giving me a headache.
So what do you want us to do?
Yeah.
Do I know, or is it just a part of the bigger
Well, you're...
goal?
What you know
Do I
him
even
to
know
be
the bigger goal
is-
yet?
the way time instructs you to work is some things are meant to happen. Some
Yes.
things are not.
Alright.
And what you were sent out mostly here to do is to make sure that specific events do happen. The death of this man being probably most likely being some form of butterfly effect, which will result in a timeline which is supposed to happen. That's not much you've done.
So the man has.
You know,
to
you
die.
know the motivations of time.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
you guys want to set up camp?
Well, yeah, maybe
Here?
that is probably a good idea. I guess.
well, although I agree, Roland doesn't know where we are, and
We know where to find him.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, probably.
or
I mean,
we can let Ned write a note
Or we can let Lockett.
to do
Go
what
find
exactly?
to tell Roland where we are.
So you want to write a note,
Where do
go
we
back to
leave
his
it?
house, saying that where we are. I think we should just go and pick him up.
Well, I just want to know if he can write.
I can write.
Well, I mean,
Do you have supplies to write?
Oh
You
yes,
have an
I
inking quill.
Yeah, I need it.
It's the door.
That's you just grab the door. Here you go.
alright, Ned, you work on writing that message.
I
Lockett
don't
will
have
deliver it.
I don't have an
We
ink
set
nor
up
a
camp.
quill.
I
Well,
could be able
well, I
to...
have, and I have paper, ink, and a quill.
What?
You have a quill. You had a quill on this.
Why
one.
didn't you just give it when she asked for it?
I could use
Yeah, it's kind of
sending.
rude. What?
You can use what?
Did I use sending?
Sending isn't it? It's the third level spell, yes?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
I could use
Waste.
sending to contact Roland.
Right, you
You what?
have
Sending.
Alright.
you have
Send them an
the ability to send 25 words telepathically to
Instant
any
message.
creature you have seen or met.
Amazon.
I'm pretty sure that's kind of the
Hey.
description. So
You
you just
just kept-
basically you got 25 words to tell Roland whatever you want, and then you are able to respond within 25 words.
As your phone just goes up.
What do you?
response with
Well-
okay.
It would sound
Okay.
pretty cool. It does kind of sound like a waste of your magic. What if you need it in case this guy comes around? We could just send one of our companions to go pick him up.
Probably should not be me. They just rolled up a
Yeah, neither of us.
We should probably not. Ned.
None of us.
Wait, probably not Ned.
Neither of us.
What do you mean?
We need you here. You're the most
You're the
perceptive.
strong man.
Well,
No, that's
that
me.
means I have to go.
You're the strong man, and we have that. You're fast. You're
You sure you want to go about this?
smart. I think you should go.
I'll go.
Now we can travel around.
Great. Now
So
that we're-
you'll run with a
Gotten rid of
note
her.
to where?
No.
Why did you have a note? You could just tell me.
Where are you going?
I will go to Roland or.
Where am I? What happened?
First, I go to the bakery. If he's
You go
not
to the
there,
bakery, and the moment you return, he would not be home yet.
I will go to the town hall where he would be
Arrested. Well, you will be arrested. You make your way to the town hall. Underway, as it's a few minutes past, you guys were walking for quite a bit. You spot almost simultaneously Lydia Roland walking out of the town hall, followed by two heads bowed down, so obvious signs of crying. As there's
Black eyes.
on the tunics they're wearing, there is scuff marks of dirt. You can see in their arms and legs that there has been they haven't had the most fun past 2 hours.
Lydia just walking behind her behind your back. Don't you ever do that again!
You guess that most likely Lydia did not do this, as this most likely would have been good to happen during their arrest.
They probably did that.
Like big
but
red
you-
hand marks.
No.
Roland just beat him up.
You have to bow down because
You find Roland in the streets of Newcastle.
Well, hello. I had to get you from the rest of the party because we are going to camp in a alleyway.
why did we send her?
Best delivery.
We should not have sent her.
What?
Well, there's gonna be a guy murdered, and I don't know if we have to kill him or if we have to save him.
Just a nephew standing behind her and like,
Well,
So we're
Alright.
gonna get to sleep there, I guess. So
why don't we just sleep at Lydia's house or in an inn or something?
well, if he's gonna get murdered tonight, we kind of have to know.
Didn't she say something about midday?
Yes, but then he was already dead. She said.
Oh, okay. Well, do you need my help, or do you think you can?
Well, I can do it alone, but I don't. But I had to get you. I mean, you're kind of like with us.
Yeah, I get that, but yes. All right. Well, I will go with you then. I suppose. Lydia, again, I'm very terribly sorry about what happened.
It is fine. I'll teach these guys their lesson, and something like this will not happen again.
Look at my nephew. I'm sorry, guys.
he's still the cool uncle.
One goes like, you just and they,
In their eyes,
you fucking teleported away.
it's like,
Yeah.
like I'm gone.
You've had a conversation with them where they were like, you were there, and then you were just not.
Hey, I'm gone.
It's like, hey, this fight's pretty good. Yeah. That's kind of what happened for them, yes.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah, no,
Leave again, uncle.
it's a good it's a good thing to wonder, and that's indeed how it happened.
Okay.
How you would probably imagine it. Yeah.
Get some secrets.
Indeed, you're like
I'm going to the gas station, get some cigarette, boy.
the guy just standing there.
God damn it.
So, just disappears.
It's like he was never even there.
Okay. Well, I'll go with Locker.
Oh.
well. Yes.
You guys take a few minutes. In the meantime, the four of you.
So 12 and
Bruh.
Okay, so we're gonna set up camp. Where are we gonna set up camp? I
We
mean,
literally
we
in the
can camp
alleyway.
like in the middle of the alleyway, but
Yeah.
that might not be the.
Is that legal?
I'll go find some burnable stuff.
You would know. You would know.
Well, there's a
that's
corpse
legal.
in the corpse. What?
You would know if that's legal. Is it legal?
Is camping in the middle of an alleyway in the middle of the city?
You'd most likely be seen as homeless.
Is being homeless legal?
Homeless, they try to keep them off the streets as much as possible.
Ah, I don't want to camp. This is
People
coming.
always get
Good.
arrested.
You wouldn't necessarily get arrested, or more like relocated to
Yeah.
somewhere fucking else.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's a problem. We should just set up some traps. We should probably watch.
Oh,
What?
We went from should we even camp in an alleyway to we gotta booby trap the place.
Who knows what that person is who died?
And if we should kill him, help him.
Yeah, well, that's really the question. If maybe we kill that person.
I say be discreet, maybe.
I guess be on the lookout for a blonde boy.
Yes.
Why did you say it that way?
Why do you have this? Why do you have to say it like we're gonna kill him?
Be honest,
Why
I'm
do you
not a fan of that.
Blonde boy. I was having a look at for the blonde boy.
I just want to see what your hair color is for a second.
Nah, that's too bad. This time, Mr. Blonde, and it will be all mine.
I love blonde. Well,
I want to relocate to another party.
No.
Mine is dead.
Ouch.
go ahead.
Oh.
No.
Well,
Just disappeared.
are we going to set up some traps, or are you just going to keep watch?
I mean, we could just.
Keep watch. Be slightly discreet.
I think traps are.
Slightly.
I think traps are slightly.
We should not place down traps.
I mean, is there like a curfew or
There's not a curfew.
Well, he died.
Just
We know
camping
why.
here will possibly get us, well, relocated by some guards if they find us. If they find us, try to relocate us, and then trigger a booby trap,
They'll think twice.
well, then we're going to have some dead bodies in this alleyway, for sure.
Well, I usually agree with Ned. I don't think, causing more trouble in this city will be a good idea. I mean, escape route ready, however, does sound quite useful. Do we see, are there any, entrances or splitting ways?
There's entrances to homes, yes.
We can booby trap those.
They're this is you're just in between a few houses stacked next to each other.
What are you guys doing?
Specifically, because you have a map. You have a map.
No, you did.
Don't worry about it.
No, I gave it back.
Don't worry about it.
Specifically, you're currently in pencil or something.
And now you're gonna draw.
I'm not gonna draw on it.
There you go.
You are currently right around here. This one, which leads into the open area of the front of the castle. That's the alleyway that we're in. There's just people's houses next to it.
I start knocking on doors.
Why?
All of them just running around.
No. I just go from house to house, knocking.
Have you heard about TM?
You knock
it's
on
middle of the
multiple
night.
doors. As knocking doesn't. You just
Yeah, I'm just I stand before the first time,
you wait.
Yeah.
How about some time?
Strangely enough, people don't open in the middle of the night. It's knocking on the
Just
door.
stop of time.
Thanks. For watch it.
You wait. There's no response.
I will follow you. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, instead of just waiting, we could start looking for this person.
Good point.
You hear a faint voice coming from back. Go away!
He sounds so sad.
There's very aggressive knocking on his door.
Oh, cool. Elmo's living here.
Is the voice male or female?
It's me.
Are
I'm
you
scared.
Are you blonde?
Can you just come to the
Yes
door,
or
please?
no?
Please go.
Can you just please come to the door from the guard force?
We've come to ask you some questions.
Roll persuasion. Roll deception.
Deception.
Yes. With
That's 20.
Very nice. I was going to give you advantage because you were helping, but this is fine.
Unnecessary.
You,
Roll again if it's not a 20.
once you open up the door, a man in a long nightgown, short black hair, a scruffy patches of beard. He opens up the door and he goes,
Put my boot in between the door.
"You're not guards!" And he smacks the door and he puts. It hurts for a second.
I tried to pull the door open.
You had to push it open.
Is he blonde?
Yeah.
He's not blonde. He already said that.
Black
You
hair.
Oh, he's
open
not
the door.
blonde.
He's short black hair, pepper scratch patches of beard.
We want to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with the most. Do you maybe have a son?
No, I don't.
Let me handle this.
You know any blonde people?
What a
Maybe.
question!
Yes, I.
Can you point us to any houses with some blonde people?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a suspect of murder.
Suspect to be murdered.
Allegedly, possible murder. It's very urgent.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you speak of. You're not
Take a
dressed
deep
as
breath.
guards.
We're on the cover.
Very undercover.
Roll
This is
a
highly
last
secret.
deception check to see if you'll believe your bullcraps.
Just see me standing very ominous in the background.
That's enough.
19.
Skull, man.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Well, I mean, a few houses down, we've got Jake, the son of a farmer who lives somewhat outside the city. He's got blonde hair, but it's the only one I know.
Do you think he's maybe a murderer? Have you ever had any suspicions on him?
Maybe
I don't
any
think so.
enemies. Suspicion.
I'm not sure. Last time I saw him was beginning of this week.
Any weird things been happening around?
No, this is definitely the weirdest thing that's been happening lately.
All right. Well,
Thank you for your
Thank you very much for your
make sure to not
cooperation.
go around and talk about this because we are spies.
highly secretive
We'll know
stuff.
if you've talked.
We'll know.
Okay.
I just start walking in the direction of the house he
Sure.
pointed to.
He closes the door behind you.
And as soon as I get through that door, I just
Crying.
knock on it as hard as possible.
Open up, town's guards.
Let's just let him have it.
Yeah, we're just
Roll
gonna
deception.
watch.
Just in the background, like.
Oh shit!
Oh, but whoa, that's a lot of charisma.
Oh, that's not too great. It's not too bad. 13.
13. There's no response initially.
Roland.
Roland, where the hell did you come from?
I just start knocking harder.
You hear a
Two
faint
hands.
as a familiar sound of a crossbow being jammed into its.
Ned,
No.
could you stop? I'm
No,
trying.
no, no. Let him handle
You
himself.
turn around. Ned does not have his crossbow up.
We're just standing there, the two of us like,
Oh, pretty far away.
you can handle it. You can handle yourself, right?
We're just
You hear a voice coming from inside. Go away.
Sir, we just want to ask you some questions.
What persuasion check?
I should use a different die.
Ha!
Use
He does
my
not-
rainbow die.
7.
7. No. You wait for like a minute before you hear the voice returning. Just leave me. It's in the middle of the night.
I know, sir, but
I think it's
I don't need
obvious
this.
It's gonna be come true right now. Gotcha.
Standing in front of the door.
Prophecy's about to
Yes.
take form.
The man that has been murdered was in fact the Dragonborn.
How did he die?
I guess create bonfire
Like,
on the
you guys are like I would say about 200 feet away from the initial. Like everybody's who followed virtue
Well, we're just.
as they are going around.
Well, he took charge. We're gonna let
Sure.
him do
So
it.
all of you are.
can do it
Yeah.
yourself.
So all of you are standing like a few feet from the house as he's right in front of it. You hear the voice screaming that he wants you to.
Okay, I just go over to the others.
how'd it go?
well, he didn't open up.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a handful of possibilities, actions we could do.
Did he talk?
No, he didn't even open the door.
Inside check.
Roll an insight check.
I thought
Deception check because he did say something.
I meant with did he talk like answer questions or something like that?
He did talk.
Oh,
He is
well,
awake.
so there's someone.
There is someone at home.
Was he
So
drunk?
Here are
There's
my
faint lights coming from the home now, and both of you notice, both Kajin and Ned, that from the second floor there's a curtain that just slightly moves as a face
So our
Like,
options are:
pokes out.
I suggest, though he's not opening the door himself,
He's watching.
we can open the. Well,
The moment you look at him, he closes it and turns back into the house.
I suggest we open the door for him.
Well, I suggest you sit this one out.
It's
Sounds like a good
it's
idea.
not a trouble. I just burn down the door and we go in.
Listen, we're not here.
The whole house is made out of wood, by the way.
We're not.
this might not be the
Like
greatest
wooden
plan.
clay is kind of.
We'd probably burn down the entire neighborhood. And well,
Okay, well to be fair,
I
I
do
thought,
like fighting. I don't.
I mean to be fair, I thought
seems
to
a
be,
bit barbaric. You know?
I Yeah, okay.
Even for me, that's a bit
Putting down booby
overkill.
traps was also a bad idea,
Yeah.
so maybe you're right. I just
I mean-
really am pissed at that guy.
If I look at the window, is there like a perfect trajectory to
There-
shoot down
there's-
a fireball?
There's a
Not
curtain
a fireball.
currently hanging in front of the second-story window. As he pushed it down, Ned looked up, then he closed it down again. So you can't really see into the room, although you can. The only thing you can see is that there's faint light inside.
Fireball would work.
Fireball would make that more, but I'm not gonna shoot a fireball
Roland
around the
and-
guy's
This is about
house.
the moment where Roland and Lockett are walking, coming back.
Like making Molotovs.
You guys see also you guys see the rest of the group standing in the middle of the road in front of the house, kind of discussing as you walk up.
So, Kaji,
Well,
what
this
do you
is not
suggest we do?
the alleyway. Why are you here?
We think
What's
the
going on?
murderer
We are still
or
in
the,
the alleyway,
the
right?
person who's being murdered is in that
No, you're not in
house.
the alley.
Oh,
You're in the middle of the road as you were
Okay.
going from a house that was near to a house that's about 200 feet away.
Roland, how did it go with the
Okay.
nephews? And
It's,
Oh,
did you find them?
Yeah, we
I
we
think
got to
it's
bail them
supposed to
out.
Okay, well that's good.
All right, let's let him happen.
So,
Let him
do,
happen.
do you know how he dies? Like, is it from a stab wound? Is it from a burn? Is it
Wasn't
As
he
far as
like
you saw, just a
beaten
bloody
bloody?
mess. Just, it could have been stab wounds, could have been bludgeoning, could have been anything.
An explosion would explain
this-
that.
Not
This sounds like it could be us, like very much at this point.
that.
could be
Didn't
you.
seem to be any
Stabbing,
fire
burning,
related.
exploding.
Are we just going to
Instant.
sleep in the alleyway? I mean, the only reason why we're at this house is because some random person told us he's blonde. I mean,
Before dissecting the situation.
Well,
To be fair, it's kind of true.
Well, that's the reason you're standing
Well,
here.
I mean, we got
yeah, I mean, kinda.
The door
Yes, exactly the
at,
reason.
at the house that you were entering and goes slightly ajar as a head pokes out. As she goes, "Who are you people?
I look. Is he
You're not
blonde?
guards." He's blonde, yeah.
the farmer
Grant,
boy.
you can only see about this much of his body.
I just like scoot over to her as a.
Do you recognize him?
Sorry for my friend bothering you, of course. You know, we
You're,
just.
you're like about 50 feet away.
You see this part of his body?
Sorry for.
You want to start
Do
approaching.
you walk over? Once you walk over, he slightly leans out as a crossbow comes into view.
I mean, you know harm. I'm. Listen.
No offense, you don't look like guards. That's for fucking sure.
No reason to
Well, we
pull
are not
that.
guards.
Oh, you fucked up.
You did first.
He approached you guys. Could you get away from my fucking house?
Listen, I just came to warn you.
For what?
Well, our fortune teller here has told us that you might be in trouble.
The chick in the skull?
Yeah.
yes. I
It's a weird
slowly-
fucking fortune teller.
I
Yeah, I know.
slowly approach. I
He-
don't know.
he-
Am I close to Ned?
You are initially close to him before you start approaching it.
Okay, I put my hand on his. I lower your crossbow.
Don't do that. That doesn't work.
That does not work.
Doesn't-
As you put it down,
I tried to.
you put it down,
It doesn't work.
and as you walk back, you just do this.
Yeah. Once you start approaching, he lowers it for a second before he sees you ready.
Oh, no.
I slowly walk over.
Step back, woman.
I use my mage hand.
Oh, you.
Please.
Okay.
This might be a
I
great
start-
No, 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 no,
I start
no,
holding
no,
my
no,
hand.
no, 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 no.
I start raising my shield.
Which is invisible.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
And you
good.
can cast without any components.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. So can we.
So,
No.
Uh,
What are you going to do?
What are you doing?
what are you doing with it?
we don't
I don't know.
We
I
don't
just have it ready.
Sure.
All right.
stick it in
case-
it.
Start choking him softly.
How close do you get?
I approach very slowly.
Once you get about, like, you're 50 feet
His
away.
own
Once you get
love.
about, like, 30
Mage
feet, he
hand.
goes, you better stop walking.
All right. I have like my shield like
Ready.
yeah. Okay.
This is bad. Son.
Well, I don't.
Do I
really-
know this guy?
No.
Okay.
We
Just wondering.
still
Probably good for
don't
you.
know if we have to kill him or we have to save him.
Oh,
Right?
that's my uncle,
You-
Does
actually.
he look like the guy?
I
from-
don't.
You don't know.
Whoever
The guy
has
that
it.
you saw, the hair is similar, but it was a mess when you saw it, and he was face down
I'm not
in the
gonna
mud.
kill him.
Alright.
Maybe.
Seems like too
This
much.
might be why.
Well,
Do you
What?
you got in any trouble recently?
Think I'm about to.
I like
What
the
are you
whole
going?
plan.
What are you going to do? Kill
You,
us?
you can just lower that one.
Fireball.
I'll lower mine.
First,
Yep.
First of all,
I'm confident enough I'll still shoot faster than you.
To be fair, he has a point. You're in no place of negotiation.
I mean, he's at his house.
Yeah, you could go back into your house.
you don't give him tips on how to escape.
Could you please just leave? I want to go to bed.
Listen, we believe that somebody might be out to.
Someone's
Harm
going
you.
to die soon.
Don't say that. That sounds threatening.
Why not you?
It is, but it's none of us. Well,
None of
none of
us.
us.
But perhaps you.
She thinks that you might be about to get beaten bloody.
Well,
No, not
Not by us.
Not by us.
Are you
We
sure?
don't know.
It sure seems like it's going to be by you.
Well, I mean, if you pull that lever, probably, but we don't aim to.
I will aim.
So you're not guards?
no.
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 I don't know. That's
No.
pretty obvious at this point.
I'm sorry. The only
We're
reason.
undercover.
I'm not going back to jail. And the door just shuts.
Did you say going back?
And I use
Yes, he did.
yes.
Oh, well.
What do you do with your mage
Mage
hand?
hand. I hold
Why
it
not?
in to hold the door open.
At
The
one
mage hand on my end.
mage hand can push and pull 10 pounds.
He can do more.
Oh.
He
than
can
that.
do more with
Oh.
pushing the door shut. You don't
It go-
see your mage hand, but you know that.
Well, I think he deserves
It
it.
might be a little harder for him to push it, but just a little
At the
bit.
it could have been the wind, the
Yeah.
pressure of his house inside now.
Just a
He
little
doesn't
bit.
notice.
To be honest, at this point, I think he deserves it. That's just.
Well, he is a criminal, so we
Yeah.
can probably just knock the door
Yes,
down.
yes.
Aren't we
No, let's not
criminals?
do that because
Yes, everybody who goes to jail is a criminal. That's just a fact.
No, it's
Oh
not.
wait.
Anyway, was it him? Did it look like him?
No.
He
Was it
didn't look.
bloody enough?
You don't know.
We
right?
don't know. His hair is kind of similar, but he was wearing a nightgown, so he might be wearing something different in the day.
well,
And it was black when you saw
And
it.
his face is down.
Roland, how are the
there's
kids?
mud.
well,
You
wait, there was
Yeah.
mud.
My kids, yeah.
Yeah, he would. When she saw him in the
Didn't mean
video,
those kids, I'm
the
sorry.
body was dead, laying in the mud of the alleyway.
Is there snow in the elevator?
Yes,
Sorry, I
there
wanted
is
to try to
tropical
figure
snow,
five.
especially now. with the gas one.
There's full on snow, or is it just a?
Well,
patch?
now it's just like normally it's full snow everywhere. The alleyway specifically, because you guys went through it a couple of times.
Great
It's
time
kinda
to sleep
mushy
at the
and,
other
you know,
way. Snowy
A little
alleyway.
muddy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to the alleyway and let's stay there, I guess.
It's really cold outside.
It's really fucking.
It's
cold.
really cold outside, and we don't have anything.
Just make
with
a
me.
little
I have
fire
a,
then.
like
I don't really mind at this point.
So we can just snuggle up with Fichu
why?
because
He
he's
has-
warm.
That's.
He has an innate body.
I've got a nice cloak.
Oh, I didn't know.
Feel on
Oh,
fire.
yeah,
When-
yes, yeah,
when it
because
was
the
in
snow was like.
the snow, whenever a single snow, doesn't seem to be boiling hot or anything, but he has a natural resistance to heat as well as a high body temperature.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not no offense to any of you, but I have no intentions in, as you described it, snuggling.
We could go.
Also, Virgil has had no need for a shirt this
Be
long.
nice.
We could go to an inn, right? Just sleep over there.
Someone's got to keep a watch. What is that blonde
Well,
guy
I
comes
mean-
down and he
well, I
gets
mean,
steal?
To be fair, we
We
can.
tried.
Isn't there
As
an
much
inn
as
like
we
here,
can.
over
We
here?
did everything
No,
we could.
the only decent inns are within the city itself, as travelers would normally not really want to stay outside the city. Most of
Is
the
there
other-
like an empty house we can find?
We could kill the blonde
for it
guy.
if you want to.
I want
Lock
to look for an
we can
empty
crawl
house.
into.
Just from right here, we're standing just looking around, or you want to go house to house? Because then you're
No, just standing and looking
roll
around.
perception check.
No.
Nope.
With a 2.
6 in
6.
total.
No, not any house seems to be more deserted than another.
Okay.
Okay, so something
We can
Newcastle
knock on
overall
the
is a
door
decent
again.
town.
No, no.
Doesn't have to
We
be
probably should.
We can ask if we can stay there.
So something we could possibly do is, I mean, we were
We
at
could
6.
go back to the fighting ring, see what happened there.
That's terrible.
That's probably not
well,
a great idea.
I
Everyone
need to
got
make sure
arrested.
my companions are still around.
Probably
I
in
know
jail.
Probably not, but you know.
May I suggest this? We're with 6 people. How about 4 of us go to sleep, 2 of us keep watch. If we see something, one of them will get someone. Then we just switch watches.
That's
What do we get
really
tired?
complicated, and then the person who's left behind might die.
That's very true.
Well,
But if
On
we
the other
don't do it,
side-
someone will die. Or even worse, someone won't die. I'm not sure if that's worse.
lock it.
Well,
We need your specifically set of skills. Can you pick a lock?
I have no tools anymore.
I have.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Can you pick a lock?
I'm not sure.
I can pick a lock.
You borrow
Do you
the
have
tools.
lock-picking tools?
I
Well,
do.
Do you have proficiency? Do you have thieves tools?
Yeah, I do.
Are you proficient in thieves tools?
No.
You're able to do it, but you won't be able to add your proficiency.
I mean, you can
Well,
borrow them.
I can try.
I mean, these people are probably asleep anyway, so
Yeah, we're going to open the blonde guy's door. We're going to investigate.
was not suggesting that possible. But I was more thinking about, just
Well,
Fucking this guy just want to go to sleep.
it
Let's break
is
into his house.
very late. I mean, maybe the watches thing is kind of a really good idea.
well, I mean, we have a nice place to stay instead.
In
Just in
someone
case
else's house.
Yeah, exactly. They're asleep anyway, just in case the guards get back.
Yeah, but we're not going to kill anyone.
No, we're not gonna kill anyone.
We're just going to borrow his house.
But
Basically, if they kick us out, we just go.
Yeah, well, if they see like, oh, then we're just so sorry.
We
Yeah.
can't do that.
There's
If
not
there's-
Why
a,
not? We can just break into someone's
No.
house.
a
That's
loft
what?
somewhere we can find or something.
I mean, either I'm gonna sleep in the alleyway, or I'm gonna sleep in someone's house right here.
Well, maybe Lydia has a tent back at her house that I could borrow.
Sleep
Might
out.
be a little bit more.
Probably wasn't much of campers. Anyway, if there would be a tent, it would probably be at your house, but it's quite a ways away.
That's a long way.
We'd have a bedroll. That's fine.
yeah,
It's kind of cold.
Yes,
it's
but-
kind of cool.
we are traveling anyway. So if we are leaving this town, there's a big chance we don't have a tavern where we can stay,
Fair
and we
point.
do have to sleep in the snow. So why not already get used to it?
I think we should
Alright.
snuggle with Virtue.
Alright.
Stop
And I'll-
suggesting snuggling with
In
me.
the alleyway,
It's for
a
survival.
little bit
It's
of
for
open space.
bonding.
Well, you guys are not in the alleyway.
Oh,
You guys
I want
are
to go
still-
to the alleyway then.
Huh?
Nail cast bonfire.
You guys will go back to the
Yeah.
alleyway?
Sure.
Yes? Alright. As you guys are walking back to the alleyway, you noticed that, especially coming from the town, there has been a bit more activity as you notice as well. More people were leaving the town hall as people that were just patrons of the cage fight are being released, while others who are organizing it were detained. So you have been noticing people coming in and out, or mostly coming out of the city, going home. If you heard feigned life in the city, as well as these outskirts, a little later than in the middle of the city, but still there. You guys making your way back to the city. Making your way back to the
Alleyway.
alleyway. You're about 200 feet away. At the moment, you're about 100 feet away. You note you notice and you notice that
Hey,
I get it. We have low perception.
you guys have
Gee.
shit perception.
Just do it on the
You
way
know,
around.
you guys all
No,
notice
not
an obvious. You guys hear the smashing of metal against metal as you hear a person's first a struggle. After that, you hear a deep as something hits flash. You hear a scream coming from the alleyway. As you get closer, there's just hearing sounds of a heavy struggle. There, you're about 100 feet away.
I mean, as soon as he screamed, I guess I heard that, right? Like a scream.
Yeah, you guys heard the moment he screamed.
As soon
they,
as
they
he-
noticed the struggle first. And weren't
As
sure
soon
what
as
it was, and
I hear a scream, I just run.
Yeah.
You run. Anyone else? What do you guys do?
I'm gonna run towards it.
Run towards it?
Yeah.
run
Yeah,
along?
towards it. That,
Oh,
you got
okay.
that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm not like, oh, fuck, no.
Roll initiative.
With that, we're going on break.
Golly.
Well,
Yes, that's
we're
how it works.
early this time.
We're not early. We're on time. We're on time.
Well, no, normally we're late, so
Normally-
now we're
normally-
early.
Alright, so
I really have to go to the toilet, so that's perfect.
if everybody would enjoy just about 15 minutes of break time,
Yeah,
as I'm going to be
gets
setting
the
up
warm.
some stuff.
Oh no!
I will see you guys and you guys back in about 15 minutes, where we're going to be continuing this part of the story.
Right.
Thanks for sticking around.
The guy's dead. There's no harm in doing a fireball.
And we're back!
Oh.
Hello! We're not in combat yet. I would like for everybody, as you guys are running back to the alleyway to hear wherever the scream and struggle is coming from, I'd like for all of you to roll initiative.
What the fuck are we even trying to do?
That's a weird initiative. Like it's all the way down here. What the hell? You rolled a 2, by the way.
No, I did not.
But luckily, those
Doesn't
don't count.
Thank you.
That one doesn't count because I rolled.
11.
Alright.
Can you roll again?
That you probably should not do that because you're not ready.
Kind of.
Oh,
Nice.
No.
Real nice.
Shut up.
Nice.
It's gonna bite you in the food, you know.
That's gonna bite me in the foot.
It's not much better.
Oh no, I already rolled. This is not my roll. I
You rolled
12.
that.
He didn't see.
You didn't see. Okay, let's go for the natural 20. Let's go for the natural 20.
It's bad rules.
He didn't see. He didn't see. We can retry.
I made a little mistake. Here it is.
So you want us to roll now, or should we wait?
No, you should roll now. I did just some OBS stuff that's not going as well as I had hoped.
So you
There we go.
roll everyone.
No, you guys' heads weren't on it.
I don't mind.
No, you guys
Don't
don't
mind.
have to roll again. I
I
promise.
feel fine.
Aw,
I won't let.
I want
You're
to
sure
That was
Random-
not your intentional roll.
I rolled. Yes, I rolled.
No, you
That's
didn't.
my
You actually
roll.
rolled
I did
already.
that.
What
No,
did,
I
what did
didn't.
you, what did
He
you roll?
rolled for
Because
me.
that roll was the intentional roll.
He rolled a 3, and I think that
Then he rolled a
Come on.
6.
Be honest. The second roll, the one after I gave it to you, was your intentional roll.
Yeah, that's right.
So you rolled a 3.
Okay.
I
No,
don't want to rob you of a natural 20, but it has to be real.
you dropped it.
25 to 20.
we are sad.
I don't want to kill this guy.
20 to 15.
17.
17. Cajun going up first.
I made that.
Mildly disturbed.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't seen the art.
No.
That's right. 25 to 15 to 10.
But why?
13, 14.
It's like, oh, cool, it's cool.
Well, I'm
So-
sorry if it's not good enough for you.
Oh no, it
14.
looks cool.
Thanks.
But
13.
why?
You have 11?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Come
wait,
on,
wait,
Vince,
wait, wait,
you got
wait,
plus
wait, wait,
five.
wait.
I rolled a 6.
That's low. What'd you
I
roll?
had 12. I was paying attention
12,
to
then
the
you're
menu.
in front of the locket. Everybody's in front of the road.
No,
Alright, so, you know,
See my
Eddie
face.
has,
No, you're a gift,
I
Fred.
tried
as
my
he had it
best
as a
on that.
natural state for gift for no reason. Both of those fuckers have a problem with
Fuck
gift.
gift.
That's the exact reason we made an awesome character with that.
Sure.
I don't even have a Cyrus mini. I don't think he's going.
Fuck gift.
Yeah.
I don't, where's Cyrus?
I just go under the table now.
Yeah.
I'm the one
go,
leaving.
that's the door, go.
Bye,
Where-
Brian.
Bye, bye. I don't have Cyrus's initiative card. That's odd.
It's nothing
I
personal.
think
It's
we
just
are all
gift.
disappearing.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Cyrus was
Oh,
lost.
that's-
am.
I only have
that's-
Roland.
You know you hated them.
That gets on.
Rolling goes twice.
How could you forget about
Roland,
me?
I don't know why that's a thing. Just
I'm
seems like
efficient. I'm the most important character.
Cyrus.
Oh shit! Don't do that.
I like how it's
No, 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 no,
But it's not white.
beautiful.
You guys okay?
Finally got one from Roland.
Great. I thought I would have all the time.
No, I
in the
thought it
world
was
to learn
double.
my spells.
We
It
had
is
Roland
double.
before.
There
Oh, there
I
he
am.
is.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Hello.
Now I have to go
She
first.
says
Well,
I trade places with
Alright.
you though.
we were the same person.
No, we're not.
I'm like, I am already
You're not so
there.
different, you and I.
I'm all the way
Yes,
in the
we are.
back.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm gonna
I don't know my spells. I don't remember we made this character months ago.
Who had 13?
Why?
You had 13, yes?
Yeah.
What's your dexterity?
Because we made this character
it's 14.
months ago.
14, Herman.
It's gonna go well.
Ah, darn.
Get done.
Isn't this all your spell?
No.
Oh.
There's no third level spells. And half of my
You had
spells
2,
are
right?
missing.
Or how much did you roll?
3 plus 4.
That's 3 cantrips. I
You
have
know half
5.
of your
Interesting. This
No.
fight might go a lot
I
different than I
know
expected.
about
Do you know
one.
a spell?
You know one
Hey,
spell.
let's
I know.
use that mage hand again,
Yeah.
eh?
Wow.
Smack him. You can't.
I know.
Just stick your mage hand finger up their ass. Hey.
That will truly scar the enemy.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt that much.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, bitches.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm
Can you bear it?
I think it's more.
Alright.
Mostly more.
Kijin, as you run towards the alleyway, you see Lockett and Virtue. They darted off first. Lockett being faster is in front of everybody. You running up behind together with Roland, Nen, and Thyris. You come near to the alleyway. You still hear the struggle inside. You're not sure what's there yet. What are you doing?
Learn my spells.
Well, that's fine. But you can't see anything yet.
Oh, okay. Then I should probably go up so I can see
You're
something.
currently right here, all the way in the back.
Well,
Where do you want to go?
move up.
9, 5, 10,
Move up in the
20,
world.
25, 30.
Like to
This is
move up.
about the closest you can get. With that, you can see just a completely gray skinned creature wearing some kind of loincloth, wielding a heavy wooden club spiked with metal and bone. What do you do?
How much distance is there up to them?
Let's see.
No, nothing for you.
You're currently between them or between you and them?
Me and them.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. 55 feet.
55.
About 60 if you're going diagonal.
Alright.
Good morning.
This is fun. You first time ever playing D&D, by the way. First person in the initiative order.
Pressure.
Kill them.
This was a good
If you haven't killed him,
Take
Go
your
get him,
time.
champ. It's all
We're
yours to
leaving
put you in front. It's all yours. Go get him.
That's about what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill him. Ooh, kill him.
Let me see.
Let's go, champ. Let's go. Murder. You can do it.
It's just
Do
like
you have-
regular combat,
Can
only
you use that
slower.
one?
Only slow.
Only slower. Much slower.
Much slower.
Can I kill them?
Yeah, kill them.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
prefer you to.
I'm not
yes.
Is
sure.
that what your character would do?
I mean, you have this one. Do you have him in your cards?
Yeah, but it's touched.
Which one do you want to cast?
Do you...
Told the dead.
Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
Toll the Dead's in your
It's 60 feet range.
6 feet range. That means you are able to hit them. It's a wisdom saving throw for them.
Yeah.
And after that, it's probably some amount of damage. So casting it on this one, I assume. Yes, because that's the one you're able to see and is
Yeah.
within 60 feet.
Yeah.
I would say you could also cast it possibly in this one. So it's your choice. You want to on the small red guy that you can see past the larger gray one. Which one do you want to hit? The dead.
Big guy.
The big guy. Okay, fair enough. I'll roll a first saving throw, which I'm pretty sure they failed. -1, so that means it's going to be a 9. Against your spell DC.
Yeah.
No.
16.
So they fail, which means that they are going to be taking the damage.
Yeah.
Toll the Dead is a D8 if the person hasn't been damaged yet, or D12 if it has been damaged.
Yeah.
This one hasn't been attacked, so it's completely fine. You can roll a D8 for damage.
8.
8?
8.
Very well. So with that, you run around the corner. You barely can look into the alleyway. The first person you see, you immediately throw up the spell as after you send out the creature that is currently just hammering into the person that's laying on the ground here. Almost drops his club as he shrinks down and he steps back. That's about it. Is there anything else you'd like to do? No. With that, roll it.
Okay, I want to go stand next to where Logan is standing right now.
Very well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're not all the way able to make it up there.
I cannot look around the corner, right?
You can barely see the same person that she saw.
Then I would like to cast Moonbeam on there.
Very well. I am an idiot and haven't brought Moonbeam, although
It's okay, don't worry.
I do have something
we
that
know.
can show attention.
Sure.
So, you want to cast Moonbeam on
Yeah.
him?
Very well.
What's the range of Moonbeam?
120 feet.
Alright, so I'll say you cast it this perspective then.
Sure.
Or which one? Yeah, it's your choice. Do you want to put it here and grab both of them, or put them here because you're not able to see
Grab
them
both
or
of
the
them.
barrel?
Yeah, put it on the civilian.
Well, if I,
He's not.
yeah.
You're not 100% sure. You can only see the one guy.
Okay,
that's why I was
sure.
asking. But that's saving throws for them.
I believe so. Constitution saving throw, yes.
Right. And what type of damage is it? May I ask?
Radiant.
Radiant, very well.
Of course, you might ask.
Because it's important. Let's see here. There we go. Constitution saving throws. First, 6. Second, that's higher. 20. So
the first
the
one
smaller
gets
one takes half. The bigger one takes full.
The bigger one takes 6 damage. The other one takes 3.
6 points of damage. Very well.
Radiant damage.
Then the other one takes 3 points of damage. Might be no. Okay.
I have concentration as well, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. You. 1 second.
Stop.
Stop hitting your own closet.
Hey, maybe you should drop your phone. You haven't done that in a while.
Roland, you're running up after KG. You turn. You get to the corner. You see the first creature. You immediately reach out your hand, and as you do, you cast the incantation. As a beam of light just bursts down. Do you have a druidic focus? Do you have a druidic focus?
Oh, no.
Does this spell require material components?
Yep.
What does it require?
Several seeds of any moon seed plant and a piece of opalescent feldspar, which I don't have.
Which you do not
It
have.
came out of a bakery.
Oh no, I can't do this.
Knowing that, is there any spell which requires only verbal and or somatic components? Oh no. Which you would like to cast? Because you did not
Bonfire.
replace.
Let's make it a bonfire.
Sure.
Oh, bonfire is 60 feet range.
You can only hit the one guy.
Yeah. Let's
So
make it as well.
bonfire is active right there.
Did he make his constitution save?
Uh,
Oh, dexterity save.
I will have to make a new dexterity.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Because his dexterity has a different
Go
modifier and everything. His save was 16.
Okay. So he makes it, but
He makes
he
it.
still gets half damage, I think.
For cantrips, normally they
Oh,
don't.
no. Nope, it's fine. He's alright.
He's alright. He just
Yes.
as a small flint emits from the ground, he steps back.
Toasty.
Can I?
They're out of the fire.
Okay, that's my
He makes
thing.
a saving throw. He's not standing in the fire.
Is that supposed to go?
That's my, that's
No,
my
actually, does he take damage if he leaves the space on the beginning of the round? Because then he
turn. If
might.
he starts his turn, then.
Yeah. So because he starts it, he makes a save, doesn't initially get the damage,
Okay.
but he will have to move out of the space. So
Okay.
he could get damage on your turn and his turn.
Yes.
But he will only get on his turn now.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Roland?
No, that's it.
Very well. You reach out your hand, a small fire comes up. After that, it is enemy number 1. Let's see.
Keeps beating the
Boy,
boy.
movement is pathetic.
Who is enemy number 1?
Boy. You're about to find out.
Suffer.
Let's see, is there anything for them with range?
Boy.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So, on their turn, both these creatures disappear.
Good. They're gone.
Yeah. With that, let's see. After them,
Ned.
it's going to be Ned.
I just walk straight forward.
9, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can barely in between Lockett and Kajin see the entrance of the alleyway. You can see most of everything from your perspective, yeah.
I see the boy and I shoot it.
Easy suffering.
Jesus,
I
I
think
think just
it's
shoot at. I think the guy who's not on fire.
One in the fire or
No, the one not in the fire.
Very well. You fire at the one that's not on fire.
With a crossbow.
You can attack roll.
I will use saving faith. Just to start off.
Yeah, sure.
With saving face, that would be a. How many people are next to me? Everyone, right? Pretty much.
About everybody's within the 30-foot range, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then it's that's an 18.
18? 18 fucking hits, yeah.
It's really hard.
Hit hard.
He hits hard.
Don't want to miss.
That would be pathetic.
8 piercing damage
8 points of piercing damage roll.
for my first.
Second attack. Because
second
you're level
attack.
5 now.
I would like to use a superiority die.
No, I will see what his AC is. 13.
13. Hits.
Hey!
Well, didn't need to use saving phase then.
Sorry.
Maybe
Wow.
Hey, you can still use a superiority die.
It's 3
No.
damage.
3 damage.
3 points of damage.
I'll show you how real men do this.
First attack being less successful than the second one. Both of them hit him in the back. As he turns around, the club raising, looking back, he sees all of you. Currently pointing his attention towards you fuckers.
It's not his turn, so he can do that.
You fuckers. Will be Virtue.
I'm going to move 25 feet forward.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
I just slowly turn around. And I am going to cast a fireball.
On the civilian.
He looks pretty fucking dead though. So I'm
From
going
your vision. He's
You know these houses are made of wood, right?
Yeah, now you just
Yeah,
Then you disqualify a player.
no,
So-
but he can destroy half a town.
Oh no, it's gonna go wrong.
So, what I'm going to be doing is casting fireball right in the middle of him. So, pretty much right on the guy, which fits. In addition, I am going to make this a empowered spell, allowing me for 1 sorcery point to reroll 5 of the damage dice. I have to use new rolls.
If you don't like the whatever you're going to roll, you can reroll.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
saving throws.
I'm gonna need dex save.
Right.
One person fills him.
That guy fails it, surprisingly. That's a fail with a 10. That's a fail with a 10. Check. No modifier.
It means that guy
19,
was not
success.
dead yet.
Yeah. Well,
And natural 20, success.
So 2 successes, 2 failures.
Both of these fail, both of them succeed.
I love myself right
And
now.
the man lying down.
Try.
Oh
What did you
shit!
say?
The civilian doesn't even try.
Oh no, he fucking died.
These 2 are going to be re-rolled. I have to use these new rolls. I can change these.
that's better.
That's
a little.
better.
I
Should I
gotta
re-roll the
threes?
3s?
No. Just
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Leave it.
Do it.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna re-roll one of them.
That's a bad idea.
Oh,
I the other one.
I do the other one.
Come on, what
No.
can
Why
did you do that?
I still have 1, but it says you have to use new dice, so
Re-roll the 4.
I can't re-roll them. I'm gonna keep it with this. So let's
So-
see. That's
Count whatever the fuck that is, and then I will
again-
remove my enemies.
I will just remove my.
20.
Fair point.
I
It's
have
a
a
12,
question.
32,
32.
What's your question?
40.
If I use my crowbar, is it an
10,
improvised
30.
weapon?
34.
But you can
I
be
would consider
34.
them
That's
excellent.
mildly disappointing for a
Or-
fireball.
Dude.
It's
Can
an
I use
improvised
that?
weapon.
It
Then.
is
Single
strength.
weapon,
You deal that
a
to
hand
everyone.
crossbow, longsword.
I do that to
spear,
everyone, but for a
It's
fireball,
You're burning down.
So
And street.
yes, but
Yeah,
strength.
do it.
So what was it? 30,
34.
34.
Oh,
I do 34 fire damage, half as much on the successful.
34 damage.
Yes.
34.
These guys, both of them evaporate.
I know.
Basically, the other one take half of 30. How much?
34. So that's
34.
half.
Half 15 plus 2, 17. No,
How do you throw it, by the way?
Yeah.
17. Yeah.
What?
Visualize it. How do you throw it?
Yeah.
Are you like just...
Oh, did I say I throw fireball?
Yeah, you used fireball, you said, but I want to see...
How do you
visually-
describe the spell?
Yeah,
How do you do it?
I want to see that.
Describe it.
Because I have a
I just
feeling...
run up to them. I look around. I see that the guy's probably quite dead. It's like and I just throw my hand backwards. I roll my hand out as the little tip of fire, the little tip of light shoots towards the corpse, and
You come running up. You're in the middle of the alleyway. You see this bit of fire already there. One guy looking pretty hurt as Ment just shot 2 crops, and you rear your hand back as a little bit of fire starts cutting your hand. As you swish it out, it condenses into one single beam where it just shoots off. Not bigger than just a thin blade of fire as it flashes forward. For half a second, it disappears completely before detonating the entire way of this alleyway. Let's see. You cast it right around here. These cave in. This comes down. These burn. These ones
those-
are blown
are those
back
houses?
completely.
Was
Yeah.
this individual?
These are like people's houses.
Next time that
And this caves in.
Fireball in my hand form,
I
and
feel like someone.
know,
That's
I mean,
one house in the corner just completely cracks inward. The other one almost obliterating. You're being able to see on fire
whistling.
I
coming
know
from
I'm evil.
most of these bits of
That's
fire.
fucking evil.
The corpse is scorched at the moment,
That's too much for even me.
but the magical fire does. Most of the snow is gone. A lot of shit evidence is gone.
Those two guys still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, they took half damage.
Well,
Well, it's still a lot.
17.
Okay. I can even make it to them, right? Oh no, I can.
You don't have counter grace because that's what gave you the advantage of starting over here.
I will run up to them
Right.
as far as possible.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Can I bonus action that?
Yes. You, as a rogue, are able to do
Actually, I
that.
used all my
5, 10, 15, 20. Where do you want to go?
I wanna
my nose.
with my nails because I don't have any
Your
weapons.
claws, yeah.
With my claws, I wanna hit him, but do I get assassinate? Because
Yes, because these guys haven't been in the combat.
Okay.
So basically, you run around the corner once you see these creatures. You see basically what you see. The moment you go around, 2 arrows fly past, a little fire starts, as well as this huge explosion. You dash and just and your claws on one side coming out, coming forward. You're making the swing at this guy. So roll a d20. Add your proficiency modifier and your
I don't
strength,
have
which is
one.
nothing.
That is 11.
11.
Yes.
And you come forward with your claw. The one brings up a shield, just like Captain America's shield style, scratches across it.
Second.
Sure, yeah. You can dual wield claws, I would say.
17.
17. He brings up the shield, but once more you manage to cut under it, manage to scratch the side of the belly with damage. 1d4 plus your strength is just nothing.
Wow, he starts giving
2 points of damage, very well.
I feel so very useless.
I have another one of those.
Along the side. From that. You standing there, just hit him in the side. They both look bad because of the fucking fireball. The one that you scratched looks a little worse. After Lockett, it is their turn. They fucking died.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Whoopsie.
I like how that
combat. Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
there's some.
What about the imps, by the way?
Disappeared.
Okay.
I like how there's just like somewhere one guy that complained because they
They
were
went
at his door in the
invisible.
middle of the night.
Yeah, but
They should be
invisible is
glad
not
right now.
invincible.
They are if they're immune to fire.
No, that's true.
So Cyrus, it's your turn.
I
Still
walk-
back here, you see all your allies just dart forward and around the corner.
I heard that explosion. I walk as closely as I can to Virtue.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. That's about how close you can get.
Yeah. First of all, I yell, "What were you thinking?"
And starts
And then-
going, what are you
I'm just,
And
I'm
then
just
I'll
standing there
cast
like.
Crown of Madness on the
another one. Choose another one.
Forget.
the one
You wanna be?
Logan hasn't attacked yet.
Giant.
Hasn't. Okay, very well. This is saving throw, issue?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. Very well. Not too bad. That is a 9.
Failed.
What happens?
He gets charmed, and he believe if I look up the specifics, he has to follow my command for up to a minute.
Oh, don't be on your phone. That's not really social.
I'm pretty sure it's concentration for
One
you.
human, yeah, it's concentration for me. Of your choice, blah blah blah. Well, the target is charmed. Twisted crown, jagged iron appears on its head. The madness glows in its eyes.
So he is
The
charmed.
charmed target
You're
must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself. That is mentally chosen. That you mentally chose.
Mentally
I chose
challenged.
the other one.
Sure.
And the target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature. And I choose that one. On the end of its turn, it can make another wisdom saving throw.
Alright, so it's not necessarily considered an ally or an enemy. At least
No, he just attacks whoever I choose
on his turn.
on his turn.
So it is their
his
turn.
turn.
Does he get to have a saving throw at the end of his
At the
turn?
He has to use his turn to attack.
So, I would say he's going to attack first. I'll give your guy the attack first. Let's see. Killing my own guys. That fucking hits. So he brings up the morning star. The other one going before it brings it fucking down on the guy.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's see. Where's my? There you go.
Did you plan a lot for this fight?
This. No.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Well, I planned some stuff, but this is kind of what I expected to happen. he brings down the axe. He manages to bring up the shield, and he just hits himself in the shield because of the warhammer coming in. As he turns around, he turns to me, and yells something at him. Both of you recognize anybody else who speaks undercommon. They're going. The one yells to the other one, "What are you doing?" So that's that. Can he? Can you only command him to attack someone else, or can you command everything he does? Big difference. Like, can I make him walk away now? Also, his saving throw, which he fails, and with an 8. Both is fine.
The target can. No, wait, that's if I choose it. Doesn't say anything. It just says it needs to use its action. It's actually before moving to make a melee.
Before moving, so I can make him move, but you can command its action.
Yes, you can only make an attack.
Which spell?
So that's his action. This one, on the other hand, disengages and then goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Before then, or well, he won't disengage. So you get an opportunity attack. He disappears. Yeah, he goes invisible.
With my clothes.
Claw.
And
With
it
my
is
clothes.
a 10.
10. Nothing is there. The other one
Do you know the way?
moves as well, although he doesn't get anything else. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's it. Very well. After that, KG, what are you doing?
Right. Understandable.
Well, I move up.
You see both of the guys just running away into the alleyway. You 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move up. It's about as close as you can get. You have no idea where the imps are. The rest is just destroyed and burning. You saw one guy, both of them run into an alleyway to the side.
Would I be able to know where the imps are in any way?
What's your passive?
20?
This is pretty high, right?
Yeah, 20.
Let me check. 1 second.
Also with my...
It's 20?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a little bit higher than mine.
It's a little bit higher than I expected. The dex is decent.
What's your...
8.
Nope. Yeah, you know
Unbelievable.
both of where they are. You can see the little footsteps move through the snow. They're real shit on stealth. Oh wait, they have advantage. They're invisible. Haha!
But
You have
wouldn't,
no idea.
but wouldn't they have disadvantage because they're in the snow?
They can fly as well.
Did you just say they were walking?
Yes.
I can just see the
Now,
footsteps.
they're not
I
because
can't.
they're stealthing a little smarter than they were before.
What's that?
They get in. Their intelligence 11. You and Ned's.
Can I see them?
You cannot see them from
Okay.
You could use your action to dash, and then you can get some extra movement. Or if there's another way for you to get,
Detect thoughts?
you would know where they are. with-
Thought
with detect thoughts.
detected.
You would know where they.
Thought.
You don't-
Oh yeah, I would know where they
Yeah.
are, just to know,
You would know
that
where
they
they
are,
Not
that
sure.
they're there, which are the two.
You can blindly cast a spell.
Shoot a fireball.
You can blindly cast a spell where you think an imp might
Just
be,
like.
especially an attack with disadvantage.
Like what? I don't know.
Do it.
You also have,
Fireball.
you can also, you can
Which
also
I
use
don't
your,
have.
you can also use your channel divinity, which will give you movement and an extra action.
Channel Divinity.
Which one?
It's a
That
cleric.
one.
Literally says it on the thing.
It's Jedi
I
cleric.
cannot
I don't
read.
read common.
You can't read it.
I read not good.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know what it would do.
Red without his glasses.
If
Oh
you,
yeah.
If you use your channel divinity, you'll get extra movement and an extra action.
Burn them with fireballs, we did.
Jesus.
Nerd, I'm not.
What are you doing?
That's a good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you invoke your channel divinity.
Yes.
You can haste it.
Yes.
As for you and you alone, time currently speeds up. You get another set of another 30 movement, right?
It is so dumb.
Explain the exact way I wrote it down.
When you invoke a +2 to AC, double your speed, have advantage on the deck saving throws until the start of your next turn. Additional action.
Right, so you get another 30 feet and an action.
Yes.
So you could if you want to catch up to him,
I will.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, and now you're able to see him.
Alright.
Although you're about 20 feet away.
I will cast Spiritual Weapons. Weapon.
That's a bonus action. You'll still have
Oh.
an action. Where's your spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Can I have it? Where does it go?
Towards him.
Right here, in front of him?
Yeah.
Very well. We'll put that right there.
Go.
To show.
Oh, that one. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just
No, it's
camera
not that.
That one is
adjustments.
for you.
Alright, there we go.
Yes, I thought you meant this.
What are you casting? If you have that was your you get your spiritual weapon. You can make an attack with that.
Yeah, I will.
So roll for an attack.
Natural one.
Natural 1. The spiritual weapon is cast, and the chain dangles there, and it just whacks into the side of the building as the Durgar manages to duck down before it slams in,
You tried.
doing no damage. You still have an action. You used your bonus action. You can still use your action to cast a cantrip. Your bonus action is
Gonna cry.
so you can cast any cantrip that you have.
I mean, I could go with Toll of the Dead again.
Good.
Yeah.
Zero.
I will.
You will roll a wisdom
This is
saving
more
throw of 3, which he fails. So you can
Yeah.
roll a d12 because he has been damaged before.
Yes.
What was the damage?
12.
That's not
It's
That's
not a
another-
d12.
That's
not
a
a
12.
a 12 is
This
like
is d12.
This one.
Nope,
no,
it's a d10.
like
No,
the
you were
Wow.
close.
round ones.
Oh, no,
left
you
top,
also
try
got
another-
one.
the left
Try
top
another
one.
one.
They
You
look like a D20.
Yeah, that's
Good there.
That one.
Okay, and now we have to roll another step. You're almost there. You got this.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
At least she adds her modifiers.
That's
There
actually
we go.
true. We-
Or at least she... Bruh, Bruh.
Ew.
At least she... at least she rolls for an attack roll, or in this case a saving throw, before she rolls damage.
That's very true.
5.
5 points of damage. He once more grabs towards his head, and he's hurting. After Eugene, Roland, what are you doing?
I'm running up as far as I can with my 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Drop my concentration, by the way.
Drop your concentration on the bonfire spell. Can we just...
Dropping concentration is not an option.
Yeah, it is.
I have
The flame
ADHD,
just-
it is an option.
disappears.
Do you have the minis here?
No. But I can get you something large.
Sure. I like transform to a bear.
You transform into a bear.
Transformers.
As Roland
Do I need to
transforms
transform
into a bear.
Do I need
It's
to
a
use
weird
my
looking
divine
bear.
focus for that? I don't know.
America.
I don't
no.
think so, right?
No, because it's not a spell. The focus just replaces the material components in any spell you cast.
I don't want to be a dick about it, DM. That's not a bear.
It looks like a bear
I
to
would
me.
like to use the rest of my
Why are you being a
movement,
dick about
10
it?
feet to walk.
Looks like a bear to me.
10 feet. There you go.
Yeah, with
10
your
feet.
what
Sure.
perception?
With my hit perception, it looks like a bear.
That's it.
With that, number one's turn. Just seeing a fucking bear appear. One of them. Let's see. Bear and Vertical. Do they get
Very pretty bear.
Yeah, it sure
It's a little
is.
squash.
He's got back problems.
Let's see.
Don't do that in the alley.
Kind of.
It's a good idea, though. But
That looks like
it
the
looks
villain's
kind of
costume.
terrifying.
Okay. So, one of them appears, and the other one appears as well.
Oh. Oh, I know like. I know
You don't
like.
like?
I know like.
That's too bad. Because one of them
Is going to attack
is going to
me.
make a sting attack at you.
A stick?
I use Time's Blessing.
They have.
That stings.
You have a +2 to your AC, but you're not being attacked right now.
No, but I'm using it in that because I can see it, right?
Yeah, but both of the, which one? The one that attacks her or the one that attacks Roland?
Thank you.
the one that
Hers?
attacks
Very well.
Roland.
So that's a 7.
Yeah.
Which
I'm not the one that attacks Roland.
Did you have
Because-
health?
I think I do.
Yes.
But I
you use your times
don't?
blessing,
Health,
yes?
but I don't have life.
He's a powerful bear.
With Time's Blessing, you were able to force anyone to take a roll which you rolled at the starting of the day, which was a 7.
Very low.
Which means that he rolled a 7 plus modifier. It's going to be a 12 to hit you.
Nope.
Misses. The first one, the stinger, comes forth, which completely misses. The other one going to be attacking Roland.
Oh no, don't like that.
Advantage. Because that was invisible. That is 13. 13 plus 5. Even the horse?
I'm not
Oh,
a horse.
He's not a horse, though.
Oh, you're a bear. Sorry.
And it would hit a horse too, but a bear as well.
Fair.
My AC is 11 as a bear.
Oh.
Really? That's less than I.
Yeah, that's less than I thought.
Barely
Yeah.
anything.
So you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
And I would like for you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna be poisoned.
That saving throw.
No, not yet. We'll do those later.
Wait a second.
Yay.
14.
14.
Mhm.
You
Rolling.
you succeed. You take instead of full. You take 6 points. You take 6 points of poison damage. And you are not poisoned.
Cool.
After that,
Alright.
Ned. Seeing just the other one to appear, one sting towards me, see a very quick reaction from Keijin as if the imp almost being distracted in some manner misses. The other one manages to pierce with that stinger from its tail in the back of the bear, thrown just up his ass.
Yeah. I will get away. I will move out, make sure that I can sort of see.
5,
Move a little bit forward, but don't get in it.
10, 15, 20.
There you go. That's good.
Not in the alleyway yet.
No, I just shoot at the
The
little.
closest imp.
Well, I wouldn't know it's an imp.
Well,
Just the
you
little
should-
red
the
thing.
closest little red flying
Little
bat
man.
almost.
Come here, little boy.
Kind of looks like me.
Roll hit.
With wings.
Me, small with wings.
Are you a hobgoblin as well?
My first
No.
attack will be a mighty 22.
22 hits. Is this a
Great.
magical weapon?
Oh, it's triple.
No.
Is it silvered?
Yes. No.
That's new.
Alright.
Yeah, it is.
Then whatever damage you roll,
Don't like it.
it's half.
11.
11. Half to 6. Very well. So that one takes damage. You fire the crossbow, it penetrates to one of its thighs and just you see the black blood just going down. Looking
Shoot
around.
it again.
You fire again.
Oh my god.
It turns its head towards you, you fire again.
It's
Roll.
helpless. It can't move. Shoot it again. 16.
16. Hits. Second bolt piercing into the leg. Just
Only 4.
only 4 points of damage?
Yep.
Have to 2 because it doesn't do as much damage as you thought it would. The other bolt just
You still
going
got
through
magic
its side. It's
balls.
just it slowly starts flying up just a
I
little
don't
bit,
think you
just
Well,
off the ground.
seeing that it doesn't work as well as I hope, I will grab just my spare and I will move
Use
close.
20 feet of movement here. 10, 15. So that's that with your
Yeah.
spear. After Ned, Virtue.
I
Cast another fireball.
no. Well, I mean, it would be fun with all
Nope.
allies there,
Imps.
but
Yes, fire.
I'm not
the
gonna
imps-
make another character off.
in that case, I won't do that.
Okay.
What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt on the imp next to the next
Chaos
to
Bolt
Virtue.
sounds even worse than Fireball.
Chaos Bolt won't destroy houses.
No,
Alright,
don't
very well.
just destroy
Chaos
your
Bolt,
life.
You
Yeah.
have to, I'm pretty sure,
Oh,
roll
attack
something.
roll.
That's
Yeah, I have
very
to,
important.
first of all, I have to hit.
That's important.
Which
Oh, you
is,
almost fucking
I
did it.
saw that.
Was
You
it-
saw
it
that,
was
right?
almost a fucking three.
My face went like,
Every
ah, screw
spell.
it. No, that is a 27. Which,
Fair enough.
stop! Okay, so the way this works, well, you probably know how it works. I
Yeah.
roll 2d8 and d6. I can choose one of the d8s, and that determines the type of damage.
No,
No.
Is that card or is
no,
that a
you can
6?
see what it
That's
would
a
have been.
6. Good, because I like it as a 6. So I can choose either.
So which one of them is the type? One is the type of damage?
I can choose which one is the type. So I can choose
Okay, and the D6 is the
either
actual damage.
poison or cold. I'm gonna take cold, and the rest is just damage. So he takes 10 total cold damage.
Wait, what?
Okay, wait. I roll 2d8 and 1d6. That's
Yes.
that combined is the damage.
Oh,
I can choose
okay.
one of the d8s to be a certain type of
Are you
damage.
sure?
I can read it for
If
you.
it is, then yeah, sure.
You roll an what the fuck is that word?
Roll something.
Chaotic energy at one of the creatures within range. Make a
Mhm.
ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Oh,
Choose
shit.
one of the d8s,
He's
the
right.
number
Yeah,
rolled, and
then
that
you're
die.
I just thought it was a lot of damage for a first level spell.
It's okay.
10 for
10
first
points
level
damage?
spell,
It's alright.
Yeah,
and I rolled low.
It doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Although it does fucking kill.
Cold. It doesn't. It did so little damage. It died. Cold damage, really?
Resistant, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You fire the bolt as it's
I mean,
flying.
I didn't want to make it poison
it's
because
going
everything
through-
was just poison.
It's going through almost from fire to a blood of acid, then turns to poison again as it's twirling around, then eventually coming to a bright blue cold as it dissipates
What the fuck?
over the enemy. He just, as the blood that's crusted on its legs and chest, it just freezes up as it and it hits the side. After it hits the ground, it just fades into dust.
I'm starting to like being an actual spellcaster for
This
once.
bitch not gonna get your ass. Okay, after that, Virtue, lock it. One in front of you just missed the sting as you saw Kijin quickly react.
I'm
Your
trying
bows.
to.
Right? Another
Stretch
slash
this.
with your claws. Roll it.
Just
It's
more
not-
power.
First one misses,
First one, miss the second claw coming in.
and the second one I don't know. Misses.
8. Misses as well, and the creature's
This is who?
darting around quickly.
Something like
Right?
Yes.
After that, Iris.
I do.
What are you doing? Standing back here.
I use my action to dash.
Okay, so you want to go forward?
Yeah, I try to get as
5,
close
10,
to the-
15, 20, 25,
Yes,
30,
I run off the
35,
wall.
Yes.
Well,
40,
there's not
45,
much
50.
house left. So I
55,
just
60. That's about as close you can get. You're running into the alleyway, houses burning on either side, big scorch marks across. The snow is completely melted and gone. You run past a bit of dust as almost Infinity War style, this one imp just fades away.
spoilers.
Spoiler.
You can spoil it after.
You can
after
spoil it
like a
right now,
year.
right?
It's like 2 years now.
No, I think it's like 1 year, right?
Yeah,
no.
something like that.
What do you want to do with Iris?
I just use my action.
You have a bonus action.
I do have a bonus action.
You cry.
But do you have a bonus action?
Crying is a good way to spend your bonus action.
It is.
Am I allowed to use a bonus action to cry? That's
I
short.
use compel to do.
About to do it very well.
Very fun.
So that is that a saving throw?
That's not gonna work. So I guess I just cast it on him.
Aw.
Very well. You cast it on him.
No.
Is it a saving throw or
yeah, wisdom saving throw.
is it concentration?
No,
He,
no. Duration up to a minute. Oh, it is concentration.
Alright, so your concentration on this drops as he rolled a, let's see, so wisdom? Charisma.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, very well.
Well, I mean, that's not gonna do much anyways.
That is going to be 19.
Fails. No, it doesn't.
It succeeds in the saving throw.
Ooh,
So he's not compelled to duel you.
it's
No.
too bad.
After Thyris,
On
it
the
is
fails?
this guy's turn.
This guy.
This one
This guy. This guy. This guy.
No,
vanishes.
Does it really make that sound? Because that would be.
You would get, let's see, yeah, you would get an opportunity with disadvantage.
I don't want
Because
to. I don't want to say this because I'm studying my own things, but I'm pretty sure spiritual weapons do not get opportunity attacks.
I've ruled before that they do because I see
Okay.
them as their own entity. So
Right.
you would get roll with disadvantage a spell attack bonus thing. So to see if your spiritual weapon is to fling out at this, as it's because it's basically running past it as well. You see the footsteps in the snow.
Roll
and
it.
scream.
12.
So
No,
roll,
you
roll,
roll
roll
2d20.
d20.
You take the lowest,
2.
so 2d20.
This is disadvantage. Okay, roll.
And you take lowest? Then
12.
use-
12. And add your spellcasting attack on like your spellcasting attack on the third page with all your spells. And all the way to the
What's
top
this
right. No. Oh yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
all.
Plus 8.
So
How much is it?
20.
20.
20 hits. Roll for damage. You roll a d8 and add your spellcasting ability.
7.
7 plus
8.
8.
What? Am I right?
No, you're
Plus
spent.
5.
Plus 5.
Oh!
You reach out. You see the.
12.
You see it once more. As you see that. Let's see if he keeps concentration. He does. What you basically see is the chain once more swinging around through the alleyway as it smacks someone cracking into the clay side of the wall on the other side on that building still, but on the other side of the chain as it ran around, you see a big splatter of darkish blood just come across the cracked in wall next to the fire, actually. As you faintly see 2 footsteps disappear into the night. With that, after, let's see, we had Locke go, Thyros go, then go. After that, it's your turn again. So what do you want to do? The guy disappears somewhere.
Well, I guess I'll turn around and attack the imp.
Nice. You turn around, start moving up towards the imp. Do a kill. You have 2 actions and a bonus action.
Kill him.
Still?
Forward kill.
Yes, because
Power kill.
it lasts for a minute.
Power
Your channel
kill.
ability, I'm pretty sure.
Power kill?
Power kill.
Power kill is a very, very strong spell which you do not have.
Oh.
Power kill, you can
I mean, I just meant
insta-kill
this.
something.
You can inflict wounds him, yeah?
Yeah.
You still have spell
more
slots.
than 100 hit points.
I mean,
That's basically it, right?
You only use spiritual weapon.
Then yeah, you would still have that.
You
wanna do that?
Just like,
Yeah, I will do it.
boy.
I mean, we're gonna take a long rest soon, right?
Yeah.
Well, you have multiple
Probably.
spell slots.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's like,
Me.
Inflict wounds. You see the chain swing back and hit the guy, and the blood just splatters across the wall. You turn to your left, you see the one small imp still darting away, trying to dodge all Lockett's crazed attacks. You quickly just dash up to it. It's almost surprised as you get close to it. And you reach out with one hand as you're going to go for an inflict wounds. So roll an attack roll, the same way you did before with the spiritual weapon.
Well, oh, that's a D12.
That's a
That's a
D12.
D12.
You have to-
You get to
What?
roll
This one.
D20.
oh,
I was like, what is that
Uh-oh.
rolling weird? Oh.
There you go.
11, 19.
19 hits. So roll for the damage. It's 3d10.
Yeah, 10.
That's a d10, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay,
You
I
have
need
exactly
to,
3 of them.
Yes, I know. I need to find them. That one.
There you go. Roll for the damage.
5, 9, and 5. So 19.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is in my world.
this imp, not being touched at all, he is just lazily dodging Lockett's attacks when she swings with her arms. You dash up as it barely recognizes you as it's there. It tries to dash back. You grab it by its shoulder as the pulse of green energy. Everybody sees the pulse going through from his shoulder through his entire body. It's just, as it falls back into the snow, and after just a moment, fades into dust. Leaving
Mr.
you
Stark,
all.
I don't feel so good.
I have a question.
What's your question?
The houses around,
They are currently on fire.
would you consider this a small fire?
No.
That's too bad.
This
Because
is a-
prestidigitation
This
can
is a big
snuff
fire,
out
as
small
I would say, 3 of the buildings, 2 of which are heavily on fire, one of which is pretty decent.
How many prestidigitations do I need to snuff out all of the fire?
You'll be busy for a bit.
Do
I
I'm
would
just
say-
gonna run.
Let's see. So I would say you could snuff out one that's small with 5 by 5 feet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rounds. 13 times 6.
That's
That's
more than
how
a
many
minute.
seconds it is.
It's more than a minute.
So a little bit over a minute.
I just run up to the rest of the group. I made mistakes. And I just.
What were you
quickly.
thinking?
I was thinking, oh, I need to kill them. Oh wait, where did my voice go? I thought I should kill them, but that didn't work.
You know,
Well, I mean, it worked. To be fair.
First of all, that was not supposed to happen. Not for following her prophecy. As for second, the gods can be here any minute now.
Why do you think I'm busy trying to snuff it out?
After about a minute, the fire's gone. The space is starts disappearing.
Oh, I hope no one was sleeping there.
Laten we zo back
Well, I
to
hope for you
You
they wouldn't.
turn back into human.
Is there anything recognizable about this body?
Did this happen?
I
in
have a
vision?
question. Did he make his saving throw?
No, he did not.
Lying on the ground.
He is a lot
Infested.
darker than he was.
Really?
He's a little more, crispy.
Crisp.
Did your vision say anything about this?
It did not.
No.
Great.
If you're wondering, so I would like for you to roll an investigation check for what you can find here. So.
That went like to the 50 right now.
Mm,
That's 7.
7. You don't manage to find anything very obvious. The only thing you see still is the charred remains of what was once a bouquet of flowers. That's about it.
It was never a guy, it was just a bouquet of flowers.
No, it was
Good observation.
He was,
With his
he was holding it in
perception-
his right hand as he fell to the ground and died.
I grabbed the bouquet.
It
It doesn't have your shit.
dust. There's still bits and pieces of flour and whatever packaging it had. The only thing still there is a small card which is charred on the edges.
What does
Can I
it
make out the
say?
reading?
Yes, you can. 1 second. It says it has 2 things on it. One has the logo of whatever place it came from, as well as a name. The name written on it is Anavina, N-A-V-I-N-A. The logo of wherever this probably would have come from is. Let me check. I got it right here somewhere. I have it somewhere. Just you'd have to give me a second. Sure.
1 second. 2
2
seconds.
seconds.
Thank you.
3 seconds.
It's a lot of seconds. Second guessing.
I can think a lot of my life.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up, but I'll get it for a second. Continue.
As soon as I'm done snuffing out all the fire.
Roland,
Yeah.
do you know this person?
I'll turn him around.
You turn the body around.
Mhm.
If you would have ever known this person, you do not.
Is it
No.
face burned?
It is mush. It is smacked in the face. Is barely recognizable. Well, barely. It isn't recognizable. It's one of the sides completely caved in. What you do know is once you turn him around, is the front of the skull has a thick axe head, like crushed in it, as most of the scalp came off. You notice, because you're pretty perceptive, there's no brain in there anymore.
What?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, that's usual.
I mean,
As usual.
This guy was really dumb.
Probably
No,
wasn't
I
that
don't.
smart.
And I'll put him back.
Or I don't think I know him.
Once I'm done snuffing out
Yeah, I
fire,
can
just
He's
go.
been beaten up quite.
Yeah, I can see that.
Quite a
It's,
bit. His brain is missing.
he smells quite. It's weird. Yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah.
smell,
The logo on the flower was the copper corkers.
speaking of
One of
smell,
these things that are burned here on the ground.
Both the imps displayed, but the other one's still there. It is a charred remain of something that was still alive. Roll a your choice, history or nature check.
Nature.
Doesn't really matter.
speaking of stinky smells,
No,
It's
I'm
a
sitting next to
4.
you.
4? You have
Sorry, it's
no
the
idea what
mindset.
this is or what it had ever been.
Oh, I thought you were
I have no idea what this is, so what has it ever been?
Well said.
Thank you.
You said no brain.
Yes.
that's a
You
no-brainer.
could, yeah.
Oh, fuck
It's kind
off.
of weird. Why would they? It's like someone took it out or someone specifically went for his brain.
That's very strange.
I mean, it does not just disappear.
I think we should get out of here before the gods.
Yeah.
This fire is
That's a
really
good
gonna be
one.
The
shit.
fire is currently gone.
I know, but it,
But the house is.
I mean,
are
the
also-
houses
are as well.
It was probably
Parts of it.
like a big smokestack. They're probably gonna come investigate.
Not that bad, but we can.
let's get out of here.
I agree.
Should we take the body?
They didn't like it
See
when
if
I
I can
did this
still
Like,
Pick up the
should
last
we
time.
take the body? I mean,
Fiends and Dead or Celestials?
If you want, I can
Yeah.
carry it. It's kind of
Yeah.
gross then.
no, don't. Just,
We're gone.
I think we could better leave it like here. I mean,
Like the imps dissipated.
How are you doing that?
I don't really think it's important. I mean, he's pretty messed up.
Alright, I suggest we all just go somewhere, we discuss
don't
what happened
think
and what we should do next.
Anyone
let's
would
move.
be
I mean-
happy with.
The only other obvious things there was the
Not
big
even
amounts of
thought.
red crimson blood, a faint bit of darkish ichor, which was reminiscent of the one splattered against the wall by
Time
the
and
chain,
time
which
again.
was summoned by Eugene.
Do you have like? Well, I do have a clue. Which way to go to next, maybe.
Can we
Where?
go to a tavern?
Yeah, let's go there first. Discuss it there.
Yes, really smart.
Let's book it, boys.
Let's
And
let's
go.
go.
Just casually walk away.
Eugene,
Would I want to do something with the body?
do you? You could
Taste
do
it.
something with the body, you can investigate, you can whatever, you can taste.
We're not gonna
Ah.
eat it.
You know, because I want to.
The one thing you do notice with the grasp perception, because you have a high fucking passive, as you're walking away, you step on something hard, you look down, there is a oddly shaped and broken key, with only currently the handle part still attached.
It's a creeper.
That's about it. Which is odd for the place that it is.
I'd take it with me.
No? So, red broken key.
Red broken.
You have the, well, I guess
Yeah,
you want
the
to take
card.
the card, yeah. Farrell? With that, you guys
This one.
make your
card.
way back. As you guys are,
Just walk away.
how do you guys do? You guys just walk away, or do you
Yeah.
want to present
Casually.
yourself as if there's nothing happened?
Nothing happened, just
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
We would want to try to avoid.
I would like for everybody to first roll stealth rolls to see how well you're able to, not be noticed as much.
Well,
Even
we're
though
not.
I rolled
I'm not really.
two.
Well,
Yeah, guys,
I'm just casually walking.
Just
Actually,
acting like we are
trying to
friends.
not be noticed. The performing of nothing happens will come after.
Can I do a performance check?
But not walking, like, the difference between now rolling a stealth check is either walking on the side or just casually walking in the middle of the road.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm just walking like I normally do.
Yes,
Well, they do.
Yeah, I'm just walking.
Well,
natural.
you guys failed the
Act
stealth.
natural. Yes.
Yeah.
I would like for everybody to roll a performance check.
I haven't even rolled that.
Can I roll a stealth
everybody fails.
instead? I'm
Well,
saying.
people can be stealth.
Can you
but
do
I-
stealth instead of performance?
Well,
I
we're
would say
not.
you could, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
now it's performance because
I just
the
disappeared.
collective group of 20.
Okay, natural 20.
Natural 20, lock it.
30.
30, Jesus.
Performance.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
No.
Stealth.
We're
Stealth.
good.
They
no.
decide to completely stealth the fuck out.
I
like,
thought we could.
they're-
I rolled higher on
you can
myself.
you can choose, I guess,
Well,
to
actually-
stealth or to walk in the open.
I just rolled pimping.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't
for the
know
first
that was
Nothing
possible.
for the first stealth check, I rolled a 10. For the performance check,
Same
I
as
rolled a 10.
yourself.
So your choice.
Mine is
Net
11.
techno Viking style.
I'm first. I'm just
That's
gonna. Yeah, the performance one.
Performance or Ned? What are you doing? Performance or
Performance,
stealth?
definitely. 16.
16? Nothing happened. Seven. Something happened. Perhaps. But the people you're walking with didn't seem to mind.
Some of your students know this.
Lovely day outside.
And Eugene and Lockett,
I'm angry.
they're there. They're just ways back and keeping more to the sides of the road. Just
I'm gonna talk to your boss.
acting casual, not being noticed or
Okay.
different people. You take off the skull to be less recognizable. You or less obvious.
Just
You,
normal.
uh,
to be normal.
although she puts up a hood quickly, you see a flat yellow-skinned face, blue eyes with sharp pupils in it. The nose almost being gone, like Voldemort style, has two slits in it. The long brown hair still on, it's shaven on one side, the other one curling around.
Jeremiah's
the other.
brother.
But that's why she quickly throws up.
We're talking about her.
Sister. Oh. I'm
Jeremiah's
so sorry.
brother.
Jeremiah's sister.
It's shaved.
I mean, I know that you're a cousin,
Skrillex.
so this is a bit of a camo.
What are you guys?
I don't
Shit.
judge.
What are you guys going? You going to the tavern?
We were going to.
Yeah,
we're going
Go to the closest tavern.
The closest
What
tavern.
are you?
So there's a tavern on the
Yeah.
map, which is the ones you most likely will be going to, as it is one of the most, one of the most open and casual bars in town.
I'm not allowed to play give in my house.
Good thing this isn't your
We're
house.
not in your house.
You know.
The
A lot
tavern
of
you're
things.
most likely going to is no.
Favorite.
There we go. The Burgundy Castle.
Doesn't say here.
It is.
Murder.
Top right, you got an index. The Burgundy Castle dash tavern.
Oh, the Burgundy Castle.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
So you guys moving your way to the Burgundy Castle. It is a quite a nice looking building. It has the first floor is made of completely stone, recognizing having the shapes of a castle, which transitions into the wooden second floor, where most likely the rooms of this tavern are built. On top, a simple wooden roof inlaid with some black stone tiles. You guys walk into the warm interior. There's a few patrons here, as there looks like there must have been some people coming around today. Some people are still there and talking. Others are one is asleep on the bar. You are greeted by a dwarfish man standing at the tavern bar. He's lifted quite a bit from the other level. Most likely the other side of the tavern is quite high compared to the floor that you're standing on. As you guys enter, he goes, "Good evening, can I help you?"
Table for 6.
Table for 6, no problem. 1 second. And he comes around. As he comes around the bar, he steps off. He has a large bucket on one side. As he throws all the mess of plates and such which are still left out on the table, he throws them in the bucket. Here's our table. I'm sorry, it's been a bit busy tonight. And he walks back in the back and he puts on the bucket. Can I get you anything?
Right.
Rings, food, anything.
Milk for me.
Of course.
I'll take your biggest tankard.
Very well. Anyone else?
For these,
Just
Some water.
Yeah, some water for me as
I'll
well.
be dealing it up. For you anything? Very well. He turns back, starts
Shoot,
filling
she-
the tankards.
deep voice for a sheep.
Sorry.
Them, we're not
She
judging.
beautiful.
I am.
2020 almost.
dog.
I'm thinking that.
Okay, you guys find yourself seated at a table in the tavern.
Are there like other people in the tavern except for
There's
the guy?
one couple still sitting at the end in the corner in a booth. One other is on the bar currently, most likely passed out, still grasping a tankard in one hand.
So, Virtue. I think we need to discuss some things.
That was a little unnecessary.
I mean,
Right.
well,
Why did you do that?
I mean, I thought what the fuck? Oh, thank you.
Well, it did work.
Yeah,
It did work. I
the
mean,
effectiveness, however, the disadvantages we gain from that, I think, could have compromised their entire mission.
all right. So
Oh,
I think we should
I
establish some
understand.
ground rules.
I understand. I do apologize. I am a fighter. All right. If I see someone I want to defeat, I will do everything in my power.
Does collateral damage count?
Collateral damage is not the first thing I thought when I saw a group of people I
Well,
wanted to defeat.
You see, if you want to continue get supported
Yeah, I
I think you helped us out.
from us.
But it could
help.
also
I mean,
kill.
it was effective.
You know, this is your city, right? What if that fire burned down the entire neighborhood?
Yeah.
Your bakery was close by.
Honestly, I am with
On the
this
other
guy.
side of the
I
wall,
was
maybe
being an idiot.
where he's with. You can see them.
If it spread, yeah, I mean, it's on the other side of the wall, but if it spread, it could have been like,
Perhaps.
Right, but
Qualified,
I'm
man.
completely with you. That was a stupid move. It was effective.
the
It
next
was a stupid
time,
move.
next time you try that,
Not in the city.
don't do it in the city.
Not like especially not in like a small heavyweight.
I don't want collateral damage.
I understand.
Understand?
I understand. I'm with you with this one. It was a stupid thing
Then
to
it's
do.
disgusting.
Yes. So who wants a fight?
I mean, it was pretty cool. I'll give you that. It was
I
really
mean,
cool.
it was a way to show you guys what I'm capable of.
Yeah, a little.
Maybe not necessarily in a positive light.
Well, it was cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't kill any innocent people.
I really hope so as well. I mean,
Well, you hope
That-
that you did.
I hope I didn't.
I hope
What did you say?
I did kill some innocent
I
people.
definitely hope I didn't. I mean, last time this happened,
You
Oh, this
were
happened.
invited.
This already happened once.
well, I mean, not on purpose again.
But it did happen.
You know what they say about the donkey and a rock?
No, I do
I
not.
wish I was a donkey. Let's just keep it with that.
Never heard of that saying.
So
That's weird.
So back
Yeah,
to-
that's weird.
I'm not sure if this is a
Surviving.
saying in English, by the way.
Everybody loses about 4
Small.
copper pieces for the drinks, except for you don't drink.
400 pieces.
Four copper
copper.
pieces.
4 copper pieces for a water.
Just 400
So rip
pieces.
off.
No one know what kind
Well,
of
for
pieces
the
it
water,
is.
I'd say it's like 2 copper pieces.
I just still a rip off. I
Could
should
you
have
give me a
fireball it to the no.
Are there sanctions on booze?
No,
Can I give you my
there are
lip?
no sanctions on booze.
Right.
If you choose to drink more, there's more to drink.
Then I'm not staying on it yet. I want to keep my mind sane.
Alright.
So,
By the way, as soon as I get my water, I use prestidigitation to make it taste like delicious tea.
well, it would have been way more easier if the body wasn't totally scorched.
Well,
I was able to find a clue.
Well, luckily the little cart didn't scorch in the fireball.
Well, is this what happened to your vision? Is this what we were supposed to? Did we help you? I can't really say. Are we supposed to prevent his death? Or
I feel like we made it worse.
Yeah, I feel like. Well, yeah. I think
Well,
this is what
we is a
Ned
big
meant
word.
when he said, "Well, are we capable?" I think this is what he meant.
I think you got the wrong people.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Might have been better if you didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think we just. Yeah, I think we made it worse.
Well, we kind of made it.
I mean, I think the goal was to change her vision. I think this was different from what it would have been.
But
That's not the goal, was it?
You know, okay, well, all things considered.
I think we were supposed to make sure it did happen.
Well,
Well, it kind of happened.
it kind of happened. He is
Well, but
dead.
with
We
a
made
little
it
extra.
worse.
I mean, he
Well,
was.
I mean,
he was. I think at least he was already dead. I mean, if he wasn't dead,
You were
if
sure
I
as hell.
thought he was
With
dead,
the
I
bludgeoning that you saw on his face and the rest of his
Well,
body.
his brain was gone.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he was dead a little bit before.
Yeah, so tell us, priestess, what happens when your visions are not fulfilled?
The
Technically, it hasn't
vision,
been filled.
the vision
I
was
don't know how to do
fulfilled. His brain is missing. That's the main point here.
It's kinda weird.
That's,
So why did you need us for, actually?
So this is my concern.
That's what happened.
That
You
might
need,
you
if
wouldn't
we
be able
wanted
to
to
take
make
him
the
alone.
vision happen,
no.
then we didn't have to have anything happen. To say it like that, he would have been dead if we weren't there.
You're
He's
asking
dead.
me. She's the one who asked.
Fair enough. I'm talking to everybody. We're saying tape. Jeez.
So you needed the
Come.
brain, or what?
No.
Oh, okay, that's good.
That's good.
'Cause it wasn't there anymore.
Does he still need the inking quill? Or?
I'm afraid of the thing that has taken the brain.
So,
Well,
No,
you're
I
afraid of it, or
Yeah.
well, we killed it, right?
No.
so my
what are you afraid of then?
What is it?
Two of the dwarves both, as far as you guys know, got away.
Oh, they were dwarves?
They were not part
The
of
ones
the
that got
vision.
away were small black dwarves.
So that 50
No.
gold you.
Oh no.
They were Durgar, gray-skinned dwarves.
Yeah.
I know. Just the way he said it. It's
Did you
alright.
just say grayskin?
so
I hate both of you.
Just yikes. That's alright.
right.
Just the gift and this.
No, no.
In any case, what do we do next?
Sleep?
We'll sleep. Yeah, that's a great one.
I do
Yeah, I-
prefer some sleep.
I really think it's time to take a rest. I mean, how late is it?
Oh, fucking like 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
We didn't
1 or
sleep
2
last
in the
night.
morning.
And the inn is still open. He's like,
Still
he's
sti-
still
the inn
serving.
is
It's
still
still
open,
busy.
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
They're open like 24/7.
Alright.
Great service.
Well,
Those
all you
guys
can do
are
is
awesome.
Well,
just renting a room, getting some sleep, and tomorrow.
In a couple of hours.
Yeah, no, I just realized that Buddy is still going to have to be there tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow midday.
It's not our concern now.
No, but why wouldn't anybody find him before?
I'd rather stay
midday?
out of
There
there.
were-
Well, I
there
think
were houses
we
on
already
that
changed
edge.
it a little bit.
No, but again, there were houses on the edge. Let's say I didn't accidentally break all those houses.
Pretty sure these people are going to wake up. They're going to
They're
notice.
gonna wake up. They're going to walk out of the door.
And who is
Why
that
did
fated
nobody
five, guys?
find the body before midday?
I'm pretty sure we changed whatever the vision was.
No, but even if that vision wasn't there, there were doors there.
What's
People
your
would
concern?
have.
That they find the body.
My concern is why didn't they find the body? I mean, vision.
Well,
What are you
probably-
talking about?
yeah,
They probably will.
They probably
Yeah, that's-
will.
But at at midday.
And it's not how visions work.
The vision probably isn't as accurate anymore as it was.
It's not about if it was accurate or if it's not accurate now.
I don't think
I think
that's
you're
the point
overthinking this.
anymore.
I might be
Yes.
overthinking this.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
You're being
Okay.
confusing.
Yes.
But in any case, I'm
Let's.
saying this a lot.
Let's have some
Let's
sleep,
progress.
and
Yeah.
we'll see in the morning.
Exactly.
Well,
Well,
I
some
go
of
up
us
the
will.
tavern.
The dwarf still standing there.
Hi.
Can I get you? Can I help you?
We would like some rooms.
Of course, well, 6 of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta divvy up. Let's see. Well, I got rooms of 2, so. Or I got 2 rooms of 3, your choice.
Rooms of 2 will be fine.
3 rooms of 2.
Very well. And he slams
Sure.
down 3 keys. It's gonna be.
Really fucking
Breaks his own table.
stabs him in his counter.
No.
He didn't?
He goes, that's gonna be 5 silver pieces a night. So,
Per room or
Wow.
per room. So,
I,
it's not
I just
matter.
I just pay 15 silver pieces. I pay for
Very
it.
well. Thank you. Have a great night.
Big Dipper.
Alright.
No, that's for all the rooms. All
Alright,
3
that's
of the
3,
rooms. So, 1 room is 5 silver pieces.
I blew up a city. I mean, I had to.
You
So
lost
I
an
said it's,
alleyway,
Like 4 houses.
not a city.
So I guess the
Still,
women pair up.
It's a city.
Yeah, who pairs up?
Probably.
Yeah.
logical.
Sure.
Roland, we pair up, or Tyrus. I don't
Eugene.
mind.
What?
You sure you want to?
I just go into the first room.
Sure.
Whoever follows us.
Yeah, just go there.
Okay, fair.
Don't really
Both of
much
you go
care.
to sleep. Both of you.
Sure.
And both of you.
Sure.
Sure. Alright.
Well, you'll find yourselves in your room. Anyone who wants to do anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, everyone said yes.
Hi. I'm gonna go right to left. Lock it. What would you like to do? As you and KG are together in one room.
I'm kind of waiting until she's like asleep, and then I'm using the
Sure. Okay, KG, is there anything you'd like to do?
thing.
I want to study that key piece.
Sure. No.
Prono.
She,
I don't know.
because you're waiting until she's asleep. You're studying the key piece.
Mhm.
Roll a. Let's see. Roll an investigation check to see what you can find on this key.
14.
14.
Yes.
Very well. You find this. Let's see. It's probably made by some kind of smith for a specific lock. These keys are always made in sets, so this probably wasn't the only one. This looks like a normal house key, relatable to, or kind of similar to the ones that you have for these rooms. They're not anything fancy, although they do seem to be smithed quite roughly. These ones with less diligence than the ones that you have at the tavern. So they're somewhat cheapish. You could probably relate this key to a specific house. Might you be able to find anywhere
Mhm.
to go look where they would have connections between certain keys and houses in the city? Somewhere, either the town halls, either the town hall or any other type of government facility. You could try and find out what Smith made this key to see if you can find any relation. But after which, you go to bed.
Yes.
You find yourself asleep, resting the skull next to your bed. You find yourself in this comfortable sleeping arrangement. You use your scrying circlet.
Yeah.
Who do you try and find?
Oh god. Yeah.
Pretty sure they will have -5.
Raymond?
Raylan?
SpongeBob. No, this is Patrick.
Like Ransom.
Which one?
Ransom.
Ransom, girl. So let's see.
Ransom.
You are. Let's see. Knowledge, save modifier.
Ransom.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What about here? You're familiar with this one, so it's a -5 in this one. Yeah, he feels -3. You, at this hour, for the entire duration of the scrying spell lasts, you simply find yourself again in the black glass floor in this endless space. In front of you, you find the person you know as Ransom asleep in a bed, comfortably dressed in black leather armor, weapons to the side of the bed.
He's dressed in
He's-
armor in
yeah,
that.
He
Okay.
is,
That's weird.
he's
So am I.
he's asleep, but he is ready to be woken up. As you spend 10 minutes with this, you also notice that he's currently sleeping, dagger in one hand. Although somewhat comfortable, he doesn't seem to be necessarily super on edge about anything. Anything else?
Not necessarily on edge.
No, I can only use
Aging.
one, so I'm going to sleep after it.
Ned.
I will, before I go to sleep, do a meditation, thinking about inks and quills.
Pharaoh.
Because
It's weird.
somebody said the weird thing and said that's me.
Roll a wisdom saving throw as you're trying to find yourself sleeping. What are you doing? Because this might interfere with this one.
Well, during this time, I am writing in my book, but I'm not writing. Well, it's no one can see it, so it appears as if I'm writing in my book.
I will, just because I can. Always use a superiority die for the saving throw.
Very well.
Ooh,
It's a wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 23.
23. You're sitting on your bed, head against the wall. You're just laying there. You hear the faint writing of Roland being busy. And at one point he fades out. Slowly, sounds come droning up to you. Just all the sound around you fades as if you would be underwater. You almost think you're at one point you're asleep, and you find yourself opening up your eyes. You're like, yeah, I'm still awake. You continue. You find yourself almost deep into a trance as thoughts cross your mind. You hear a very almost scratchy type of voice, almost a few times. Just go, come here, here, hold this. And as if nothing happened, you find yourself in a forest. You look around and there's nothing there, but the voice is still there. You, here, hold this. And you look around and the voice is from nowhere. In front of you, there's a few targets set up. You wait for a minute before you hear it. And one of the targets, there's a bit of straw flies on both edges. Good job. Here, give it back. I gotta make improvements. Nothing happens. Everything fades to black as wind wishes past you. You feel your hair rustle, and you try to open up your eyes, but you're no longer in the tavern. You find yourself almost exhausted. You feel a sharp pain in your lungs as if you have been running for a while. Your feet ache. At one point, you feel yourself stumbling and hitting yourself on the knee, but you have no real sense of gravity currently. Although at one point you do find footing. You find yourselves in a large, dark cavern. The roof of this cavern not being able to be seen by you at all, although it is cold, it is wet. You're running, you're not stopping, and you feel the wind blow past your face. You come to a halt. So things fade, and you find yourself in different areas of the same type of terrain. Before at one point you find yourself at a very flat area, a large white circle being drawn around you as it lights up, and as your vision fades to black, and you would wake up the next morning. What do you do?
Well, I just see him meditate.
And then fall asleep.
Okay, that's okay. So I just see him.
You see him just roll against the bed, and if you look back a second time, he's just asleep.
Sure. I will write something down.
You write a little note in your book.
Tear it out and leave it at Ned.
Leave it next to the bed.
Well, just on the
table.
little table. Leave it there. Look at him. Just put his hair behind his nose. No. I will try to sneak out of the room.
Roll stealth check.
Oh, great.
4.
As he was aiming not to be disturbed,
Mhm.
the door shuts, and you're like, oh, that was loud.
She's like,
And you kind of open it up again. He's still sleeping. You close it slow, and you walk out.
yes.
Most of you hear footsteps outside your rooms. Most of you are asleep at this point. None of you really notice.
I've waited a while just to make sure. Like
None of you are awake.
Yeah.
None of you notice. But you walk out. You
Are
go
you
to
sure?
the bakery.
No.
With your
Well, yes, to the bakery first,
Mm-hmm.
and
Guys.
and there, I will place the key with another note that I made, and just place it in front of the door, just there. I will go to my parents' house. Place
Still middle of the night, about 3-4 a.m.
place another note, transform into a horse, and run towards the nearby forest that isn't really nearby.
Take off into the forest near Newcastle. You guys, what are you doing?
We stay up until a very late.
Slumber party.
Both of your perceptions.
I have. Well, I mean, you rolled a 4.
And he went very late.
It's like.
I'm pretty sure he got out.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
All right. Well, first thing I do when I get in the room is I take off my cloak.
Sure.
I just drop to the ground and I start to do some exercises like push-ups, sit-ups.
Sure.
How long is that going to
Do it? Could you do it just to show?
Yeah, could you do it like we want to see this?
With the room we've got here?
Like 50 push-ups.
Well,
The rest of the
I mean,
streams is going.
I always, well, actually, I always like do this before I go to. I shouldn't do that.
All right.
Just with one finger. No fingers. Yes, just.
What do you do anyway? I've never seen much of your kind before.
Much of my kind. Well,
It's not kind.
you mean
Dragonborns are not necessarily.
I haven't
Like-
seen.
You've seen one before, at least here in Newcastle, and they're not uncommon. Dragonborns are a minority, but they're there.
well?
Doesn't
Third strike.
And I stopped doing like push-ups. Well, you're gonna have to be more specific with what's your deal.
Well, I mean, you know, cage fighting, working for the same people I am. It's kind of interesting how you got into that.
It's not necessarily by choice. Let's give it at that. I enjoy fighting.
Well, if we're gonna work together, I like to know.
Let's just say that I found my way into cage fighting. I had more ambition. I had a past. And sometimes, you'll probably know this as well as I am, as I do. The past is gonna stay the past. And there's nothing you can do about the past.
Well, the past
Especially with all the time stuff.
Well, this sounds very inspirational, but the past is gonna follow you no matter where you go. You
The
can't
past.
stop that.
Honestly, I would love to see back the past. I would love to.
But you can't remember something.
No, I can remember perfectly. It's just painful. I would love to hold the people from my past once again. I would love to.
So what thing?
You're saying this I should do push-ups, but
Well,
No,
I
he's
stopped.
not.
I stopped.
Okay.
I said I was doing sit-ups.
I stopped doing.
just wondering. Squats.
So they died.
Some did, some I do not know. And I, from my neck, I hold my what did I call it? Pendant. And I just twirl it around in my hands. Sometimes
A
you
friend of
know.
mine had once something like that.
Describe the pen. What was it?
The pendant
You know,
is.
he knows me. Just a rodent.
I'm gonna be honest. I sort of forgot how I described it.
You didn't know you have a pen.
It's a very nice looking pendant. It's like it's very recently been cleaned. It looks like it's very shiny. On the sides of the pendant there are two scales. One silver scale, like the ones I have on my body, and one black scale. Yes, it's one of my old friends made it, and I keep it at me at all times. But I should not be bothering you probably want some sleep.
Yeah, I do.
I'm
This guy. Yeah, I do.
So this is the
As Cyrus falls asleep.
This is something I had planned, but I now that it's meta not to do it, but I sort of feel bad for doing it. I just get out of the room. I go back down to the tavern. I'm going to sit on a table alone. I'll probably get another water, and I'll just stare in the pennant for a little while now.
Do more exercise.
There, or go back.
As soon as I really feel like I'm gonna need it, I just go
You find
upstairs.
yourself to bed as well. Go to sleep, all of you. Fall asleep, and the next morning, you guys wake up. Some more exhausted than others do, and that's for now. A little early, but where we're going to be ending the episode.
Ooh.
What does this mean?
This means that Eddie has decided to, as a lack of interest in D&D has arrives, and rather than forcing himself to come every week, he decided to, for himself, it would be better to go away, which we can appreciate.
I do not
It's a
appreciate
break.
it.
See it as a break. I'm not sure for how long.
It's a break. We'll see if you come back. Maybe Roland, maybe another, maybe never. But it was fun to have you around at least. I think we went through a lot with Roland. I think he brought the party back together, and I think it's a suitable ending for now. As things were getting a little too hazy for his intentions. But thank you for joining. Thank you for you guys as well as Tammy for coming in this week to play Gastro. So we will be continuing coming back in the coming few weeks, as well as from all you guys. There was some good role playing, good thinking.
Good thinking.
Good thinking.
Yes.
I fucking exploded a part of the city.
I really enjoyed. Well, it might not have been
An alleyway,
thorough
dude.
thinking, but I think we reached it. So. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for sticking around. We will be coming back again next week, same time, same place. And everybody, except for Eddie, of course, will be joining us again, hopefully. So thank you guys for coming around, and we will see you again next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Cheers.